likes you, who actually respects you, actually loves you. Do you know how hard it is to get rid of that woman?
Yeah, hey, when it come to dating, ain't no holding back. Here to give the game, no cap, so you know the facts. Steve the Dean, Mr. Lucario, time to show him how it go. Ain't no playing around, get it poppin', yo. April MC in the chat, you know she gon' hold it down. It's the dopest show around, didn't know you know it now. We teaching game, yeah, this is a movement. No need to delay, homie, you gon' have to tune in. Let's go.
You don't need to lie. You don't need tricks, pickup lines, and stupid-ass gimmicks. It's weak and shows you think more like a woman than a man. This program will help you get over inferiority, shyness, and lack of self-confidence and feelings of worthlessness. So, if you're ready to change your life and reach your dreams and become the man you want to be, this is the show for you.
Yo! What's poppin'? What's going on? What's going on?
It is another Tuesday. It's another Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? Another Tuesday, man. Shout out to everybody in the room. Shout out to everybody in the building. Ari, what's good with you, brother? What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. Just out here doing me, loving life. You know what I'm saying?
It's great loving life, isn't it? Loving life. Life, loving the women, loving the game, loving it all, man. Loving it all, man. All right, guys, we're going to be talking about today 10 online dating secrets that are going to work for you guys out here. Gentlemen, if you have a question, as always, please put a Q. Ask your question. The lines are open, 833-859-8744. So let's go ahead and get into it. So when we're thinking about online and things like that, Mr. Lucario, a lot of these guys, they swipe, they try to match, they message, and it goes nowhere. And it's kind of frustrating for a lot of these guys because they start to wonder, is the online world or online dating actually rigged? And it kind of, if you think about it, it is. As a cold reality is that most guys are making silent mistakes that destroy their attraction before they even get a chance to meet a woman. And I want to get your thought on that because we're going to be breaking down these points. But Lucario, what say you on that, man?
Yeah, well, a lot of guys, the reason why they think it's rigged and shit is crazy is because, they don't know how to, well, it's basically they don't have game. So when we talk about not having game, it goes all across the board. So you guys go on these online dating sites and y'all ain't getting shit cracking. And this is why you guys should go to shoplucario.com.
Yes.
Dating consultation. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. And but yeah, you have to know what you're doing. This is the main thing that a lot of you guys got to understand. The reason why y'all have trouble, not just online, but just in general, is because y'all don't know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if you don't know what you're doing, then what's going to happen is you're going to run into a woman, or most of the women you're going to run into, they're going to know what they're doing, meaning they're going to know that you're the type of guy that can take advantage of. And this is why you're going to have the hard times that you're having dealing with these women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And for a lot of guys out there, they don't understand that we've had several clients. I mean, Carl, you and I have always had clients who they could be. We have rich clients. We have clients that are jacked up that go to the gym. We have all clients, and the thing is that what they don't understand is that let's talk about it, because they're under this false impression that being online means that, you know what, I can get by off of my money, I can get by off my height, and get by off of a lifestyle in which I don't live. A lot of guys create these profiles to try to impress women, but then all of a sudden they get ghosted, and then all of a sudden they just don't know what they're doing and things like that. But what say you as we continue, brother?
Well, yeah, a lot of these dudes, because they're surface level, they say, well, because I look this way, then that's going to make it easier for me. Like just the other day, me and Miles did our live stream yesterday.
Yes.
And this dude called in, and he's like 6'3", quote unquote light skinned pretty boy dude, and he was having trouble getting women. And he the first time he had sex was when he was 23.
Wow.
And he said that was after when he started listening to us. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
So all the things that these guys think that they, need and then they have those things and they still have trouble. So this is why the game is so important when we try to tell you guys this stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the game is actually important, guys. If you got a question, please put a Q. We got you. And I think before we even get into these tips and everything like that, I think it's very important that you guys understand when it comes to the game, when it comes to dating and everything, this is all about how you communicate. I don't think they understand the depth of communication in your mouthpiece, because a lot of guys out here have no idea that the digital world, okay, so what they try to do, Lucario, is they try to separate the online versus offline. Lucario, there's really no difference in that. But okay, I feel like there is a greater advantage online for men that have game, Lucario. I'm going to ask you about this than guys that don't, because I truly am fine. I kind of talked about this last night, Lucario. I love them talking to other guys. I really, really enjoy that, because a lot of guys don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to talk to women. And there are more people. She has more access to people online. But what's cool about that is what people don't understand is when you have this game, they mess with you. What say you, Lucario?
Right, exactly. And this is what we try to tell you guys is that, you know, when you actually have game, then you go from a guy who is chasing after women to a guy where the women are chasing after you. They're chasing after that experience. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand is that, see, most dudes that think surface level, y'all think that, all I gotta do is get money, all I gotta do is look better, and all I gotta do is have some sort of status, and then everything's gonna be fine. And what you don't realize is that when you are on a date with a woman for 45 minutes to an hour, that's enough time for her to realize that you're a loser. She's like, oh, this guy's goofy. I'm not, you see what I'm saying? And you can't fake being a winner. You understand what I'm saying? So just because you look good, she's not going to just stare at you for 45 minutes on a date. You got to actually talk and interact with her. And then when you talk and say what you say, she's going to realize, okay, this guy don't know what the fuck he doing. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be the guy who has all this money, but you're insecure and you're all over the place, because she's going to recognize that when you're on that date. And this is why we tell you guys, y'all get caught up in trying to get the girl to come see you. But what happens when she actually comes to see you? And then you wonder, damn, how come she's not picking up my calls? How come I can't see her again? And that's because you're in a situation where you don't have game. You don't understand what you're doing. So therefore, you're not actually making things happen the way you want it to happen.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of people out here, we got a question right here from Dave, but a lot of people, they don't understand women are going to, okay, gentlemen, just like you see good-looking women online all the time, women see good-looking guys online all the time, but just because he looks good doesn't mean he is good. But let's get to this question right here, guys. If you got a question, please put a Q, gentlemen, and please call in. Dave G said, would you say it's more beneficial to you as a man when she has other dudes instead of placing her eggs in your basket?
Wait, what do you say? So what do you say is more beneficial to you as a man when she has other dudes instead of, well, this is the thing. What happens is that the reason why we don't care about her fucking with another dude is because other dudes don't have game. So other dudes work for us to make it look even better. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it works. So the problem is that the reason why a lot of you guys feel some type of way about a woman you're dating seeing other guys is because you believe the other guys are better than you. So you're like, oh, I don't want her to see nobody else because she's going to leave me for him. And this is the thing. We don't care if they leave. You understand what I'm saying? But that's why they want to fuck with us. That's why which is why they don't want to fuck with y'all. It's really simple.
No, it is really simple, hey, Dave. I know a lot of people think we're crazy when we say that. You don't want to cut off other people. You want to push her towards other people because you want her to recognize what you are without forcing her to recognize. And I think that's where a lot of guys go wrong. You want to be the guy, but what you want to do is you want to cut everybody off and force her to see you as the guy. And that's where all you guys go wrong. You don't want to force a woman to see you as the guy. You want to force a woman to be, and listen, gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. You cannot stop a woman from chatting with other guys. You can't stop a woman from texting, dating, or seeing other guys. So you have to understand that when you're the guy, Lucario, man, we just don't care. We just, because we know there's nothing out there when you set the bar and the standard, Lucario. What say you, man?
Right, exactly. And this is why we tell you guys, get coaching so you can step up your game, because you'll start to see this when your game is tight. The reason why you guys have a hard time seeing this shit is because you are not in the game. You guys are being taken advantage of by women who are running game on you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works.
All right. So let's go into the first thing, guys. Please get your crayons out. We're going to talk about this. We got 10 of them to discuss, guys. Lines are open. If you have any other questions, gentlemen, this is what this forum is for, to help you with the game. But the first one that I always say, guys, one thing y'all have to learn how to do is strike while the iron is hot and stop becoming her pen pal. Okay. Now, for all you guys out there that don't know about a pen pal, so before there was the internet, guys like me, I don't know, Lucario wasn't probably doing this, but guys like me, the only way we could talk to women outside of our area, because we weren't allowed to make long distance calls because we get our ass whipped, we had to get a piece of paper and a pen, and we had to literally write her a note, a letter, fold that joint up, take it to the post office and send it to her. That's what we're saying, pen pals. But one of the biggest mistakes Lucario men make is that they kill the interest by over texting. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that right there.
Oh yeah. A lot of guys, what they do is because they don't have a plan and they don't really know what they want to do or want to make things happen.
Yeah.
You know, they'll over text by not saying anything, but just a whole bunch of regular, hey, how's your day going? What's up? And what'd you eat for lunch? And oh, hey, what's your favorite color? And you're doing all this weird stuff over text. It's like, bro, set a date. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and make that happen. Or I know, like Steve says, Steve's likes to marinate the pussy, so you got to, you know, you do something sexual. But a lot of you guys, what y'all do is y'all if y'all are texting, y'all have these boring ass texts where you're not talking about anything. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's what makes the chick see you as the loser guy that she's gonna flake on for the other guy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Most men think more texting means more of a connection. That's not true. The connection doesn't come from endless back and forth, gentlemen. It comes from the momentum that you have to move her in a way that she hasn't been moved before. There, a lot of you guys out there, y'all try to force these things on her. You are Lucario, by not trying to be the other guy, you're being the other guy, because every guy is trying not to be the other guy. So you're kind of like shooting yourself in the foot by doing the same thing that every other guy is doing out there. And Tajay, Paul, whatever your name is, go ahead and ask your question. Don't just put the Q. Ask your question in there, and we'll be happy to answer it. But Lucario, getting back to you. So for a lot of these guys out here, I want to talk about, in all these points as well, why is it that we have an advantage? Because as a man, Lucario, you and I and motherfuckers that have game, we don't wait for permission. We move. When we see interest, we strike. And you know, and we know the game enough to know when there is chemistry, and we're bold enough to act on it without hesitation. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of guys are scared to make the move because they're scared of the rejection. So the thing is, you guys have to start being able to take action and not hesitate, because the hesitation is the thing that's going to keep you from making things happen in the long run. And then you're going to keep hesitating each time, even if you do get something going. So even if you do get on a date, you're going to start hesitating on the date. And then when you're on the date, you're going to hesitate to flirt and do what you got to do in the situation. So you got to be able to get yourself used to interacting with women so that you stop hesitating and be on that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't sit here, gentlemen, and think about the right time. The right time is when we make the time. It's what we want to do. I think many guys out here, Lucario, they really sit around and say, okay, all right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and I'm going to wait. I got to find the right time to say the right thing. And that's not how the game works. You don't do that. At the end of the day, we're the prize, okay? Right. And we operate with decisiveness, and we do not hesitate. There is no hesitation when you're the prize. Lucario, say you on that, man.
Right, exactly. And because hesitation, a lot of times the hesitation means that you're doubting yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all don't hesitate when you know what I'm saying, place your order at McDonald's, you know. It's like, should I go to the counter and should I tell them I want a number two? Nah, you just go up. Let me get number 2 large fries. You just
Yeah.
do what you do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know what, Lacar, you're right. But unfortunately, what they do is they overthink the situation.
Mhm.
They will either text too much, ask too many questions, wait too long, and it seems like you guys are out here trying to seek a woman's permission because they're secretly afraid of rejection, and they delay the risk of the move because they want to do this weird thing like play it safe. Like,
Mhm.
what I want to make her feel uncomfortable, Lacar. Let's talk about that. I want her to feel uncomfortable. I don't want her to feel safe.
Yeah, because a lot of these dudes, what happens is they don't realize that when a woman is feeling something, that's excitement that she's feeling
Yeah.
when you're the guy who can, bring that out of her. But a lot of guys, what happens is they're trying to be such gentlemen, you know what I'm saying, and
Yes.
nice
Yes.
guys that
Absolutely.
you ain't feeling nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Gentlemen, the thing is that we're not here to to have her uh be in a situation we kiss her ass. We want to be the guy that she has to show us. And I want to be, when I say making her feel unsafe, I want to make her feel uncomfortable because Lucario, I want her to realize she's with someone that's not looking at her body. She's not the prize. She's not special. And that's not me being mean. I'm just saying that, look, I'm gonna come in your world. Hey, like what cars it is. I get it. All the guys before me, I get it. I know you're tired of the boring conversations. I know you're tired of the dick pics. I know you're tired of let's go ahead and smash. I know you're tired of trying to, the liars, the manipulators, the guys that deceive, the guys that play games, the guys that beat around the bush, the guys that walk on eggshells. So what I'm saying is if you get with me, or Car, you think that you get with me, Lucario, that I'm the one that's going to help you out of this fog and darkness of, is there a guy out there that can make me be more than my ass and my titties, Lucario? What say you on that, brother?
Right, exactly. Because the thing is about the difference. It's like, a woman is always searching for the difference. She's like, okay,
Yeah.
these guys over here, I'm used to these guys over here. I need the difference, which is the guy that I'm really attracted to, the guy that really makes me feel something, the guy that I can't stop thinking about, the guy that's like gonna make me obsessed. Women are thirsty for that guy. The problem is that most dudes are chasing her, so they don't give the woman the opportunity to chase. They don't give the woman the opportunity to yearn and to think and to want. So the problem is that because the average guy wants pussy so bad,
Yes.
he is like, he's basically robbing the woman the opportunity to get to chase the man. You understand what I'm saying? But again, if you're not being a man, you can't chase the man. So this is why we tell you guys, you got to step up your game. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely have to step up your game. Guys, got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered, gentlemen. But the thing is that Lucario, we create motion, which triggers emotion. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, we're never going to let a woman, we're going to make sure she remembers and not forget who she's dealing with, Lucario. You know what I mean? A man that knows what he actually wants. But it's not what I want, it's what you've got to prove to me. And I don't think they understand that. I'm saying that I know, and again, I have no problem saying this. Women have work to do. Women are wild ass animals. Women are broken. Women are emotional. Women are ups and downs. That doesn't mean they're bad people, Lucario. That just means they're women. So that means when I meet her, I have structure. You know what I mean? I have a standard. I'm rooted in myself. I am not emotional. I am a rock. And I think the biggest problem is that a lot of men go down into her world trying to beg her versus in a position of saying, if you want all these things, you got to bring your ass up to my world, Lucario. What say you, man?
No, that's real talk. That's real talk. The thing is that it's like, if you actually, want to get with the man, then she has to prove that she's worth being there. And the thing is, you guys, because y'all want pussy so bad, you're trying to prove yourself to her, and then that's why she's in the lead, and that's why you get played. You understand?
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's all that happens.
Yeah, next time you put a Q there, you're saying what more could she be? Well, see, okay, And Miss Williams, we will answer that one question, young lady. 1 second, we got you. I'll explain why we are the prize. But you know what, Lucario, I don't know how well do you know 50 Cent and his situation with his engineer? Did you know anything about his engineer?
Nah.
All right, so let me tell you, let me just with you real quick, guys, because I talked about this yesterday in the story, and this ties into the game. So real quick, Lucario, 50 Cent, before he became 50 Cent, left Jam Master Jay. When he ran into Dre and Eminem while he was doing his album, his engineer came to him, or his mixer or whatever came to help him with beats and everything. He said, "Hey man, you know what? I helped you with all this stuff, man. I like to get a cut, right?" So 50 said, "Hey, you know what? What do you want?" And the guy says, like, "Give me $50,000."
Right.
Like, wait, look, I'll give you a point, or I'll give you a point and a half or 2 points. And he said, "No, I don't want the points. I want the 50,000." So and this is what I was saying. See, a lot of guys, they want the ass, the cash, where the points mean when he makes whatever he makes, you double that. He could have been a millionaire basically, but because he wanted the cash versus the points, the royalties, he kind of messed up. So when this guy's asking the question that he's asking, what more can she be? You don't understand a woman that is actually fucking with you and dedicated to you. They cook for you. They buy you groceries. You don't have to ask for groceries. They buy you shoes. They buy you clothes, jewelry, watches, bracelets, colognes, shirts, and everything like that. She can be more than just a piece of ass. But you, young man, you're looking at the car. If I throw it to you, he's looking at the cash, where we're trying to say we're looking at the points and the royalty of the longevity. What say you, Lucario?
Right. No, that's a fact. And that's what I'm saying, where a lot of dudes, they got short-term thinking with this shit. You know what I'm saying? That goes to the whole internet. The whole internet has short-term thinking with this bullshit. It's like they always think about, well, you know, I just want to look smacks. And it's like, okay, cool, you look better. The girl looked at you, but now what? You understand what I'm saying? You still insecure. You still don't know how to speak to women. You still don't know how to fuck. You still don't know how to do none of that shit. So what's the point? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, all right. Now, we love to educate and elevate women all the time. We have a woman here that's saying a man is never the prize.
Oh, my God.
He says we got it twisted. All right. Well, baby girl, let me explain to you guys. On the card, would you like to go first on this one, or shall I?
No, you go first. I'll go after.
All right, so let me go ahead and explain something to you. No, this isn't a troll, because a lot of women feel, okay, because in your world, because you think your pussy is special, because all of the losers and the suckers are running behind your pussy, technically running in your reality. But let's look at your reality. Your reality is insecurity, low self-esteem, low self-worth, ups and downs. As I said yesterday in the show, Lucario, you could be fine today, cry tomorrow. You can be fine tomorrow, and then guess what? A bump, a pimple, a little piece of fat. You feel like 300 pounds, and then you're eating chocolate cake. You're fucking reading magazines, drinking your wine, crying your ass to fucking sleep. That is what you are. That doesn't make you a bad person, but that's what you are as a woman. Very insecure, low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-image, low self-construct. That's what makes you a woman. Now, what makes you less than us, because as a man, we don't have that shit. There's no low self-esteem with us. There's no low self-image. There's no low self-worth. So why do you think a man will come down into that soot and all that shit and come down to your standard, which means you're emotionally driven. You are ups and downs, chocolate cake, and you're all over the goddamn place. How the hell do you think you're the prize, knowing you all fucked up with your emotions? Lucario, what say you?
First of all, I want to know who the hell is Pastor R.C. Blake. I don't know who is that.
Wait, we'll get to that. Wait, is there a Pastor R.C. Blake? We'll get to him in a second. I guess we.
Please talk to Pastor R.C. Blake. Who the fuck is Pastor R.C. Blake?
What? Wait, what?
So she said a man is never the prize. You guys got it twisted. Please talk to Pastor. Okay, so Selena, I would love if you call up. Please call up. The caller number is 833-859-8744, 859-8744 is the number.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you why what you're saying is wrong when you're saying a man is never the prize, right? the reason why you're wrong, right? And Selena,
Oh my God, yes.
I'm sure RC Blake is probably some simp that don't know nothing about nothing. But anyway, basically the reason why you're wrong, Selena, is because what happens is that in order for anything to happen in a relationship, right, the man has to make it happen. For example, Selena, how many men have you approached and taken out on a date? I'm sure it's probably less than zero. You see what I'm saying? So any date you've been on, in most cases, right, and you have been on a date or even interacted with a man because he approached you and he created the situation for you to even be with a man. You understand what I'm saying? That's number one. So, and number two, real quick, is that you got to understand that a man is the leader. So he's leading you into the situation that you want so badly. So whether you want a long-term relationship, you want sex, you want marriage, whatever it is, that man created the situation for you to have that, period. But we have
a call 267. And don't forget, young lady, you're going after his last name, his ring, his sperm, and everything in between. So you ain't shit. And I say this with love. Y'all women ain't shit until we decide you to shit, girl. Come on, girl. Hey, Serena, we're going to educate you after this call. We still got some education. We're going to take you to school, baby girl. 267, what's your name, sir? And what's your question? How can we help you?
Yeah, it's Dave G from Philly. I was just calling up to let y'all know that whole thing, that's a play on Serena Williams and TD Jakes, man. She trolling. That's all.
Okay, well, all right. You have a question, Dave G? Because, you know.
I'm good. Y'all answer all my questions every day, brother.
I
appreciate the game.
Thank you. So anyway, no, because there's a lot of women out there who think they're the prize, and it's an educational moment. I don't care if she's a troll or not. She's here because she needs a little bit of structure and understanding. That's why a lot of women are in this place to learn from men. But at the end of the day, your value is nothing when it's a man. We determine your value. That's why you got to work to get us. And because they work to get you, they don't have any value. What value is running behind it?
I'm looking at some of Pastor RC Blake's his YouTube channel. He has a video called "What Changes in a Man Who Has Found the One."
Oh my God! What the fuck?
I knew it was gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah, we're supposed to change for women. No, guys, we're not changing for you women. Listen, it's this simple, ladies. Here's the beautiful thing. You can fix your fucking behavior and change, or get your ass on and be with an average guy, because we don't need you as much as you need us. We don't, as men. And guys, that's the beauty of being with a man. That's why women love people like us, because women love the man that says, you know what, I could walk away from you and not even think about you. I'm out. So, and you know what, Lakari, I was showing people yesterday on the show that, you know, what it's like when a woman, hey, how many women have a playlist on you, dog? I mean, what I mean is they have songs that they listen to and think about you.
Mm-hmm.
How many? Yeah.
I want Selena to call up, man. I want Selena to call up because a lot of y'all, unfortunately, this is the problem with is and this is the shit that fucks up for a lot of you ladies that's listening, is that y'all listen. So he said, please, I don't need to listen to RC Blake's. I already know he's talking. I could see the title of his video.
Yeah.
Changes in a man when he finds the one. There is no, the one is me. I'm the one.
You're the one, right? Hey. And you know why we the one, baby girl? Because your ass is still here after we told you ain't shit and you're still in this motherfucker. And you know? The reason why you won't listen to RC Blake, because like all these other suckers out there, they're going to tell you how beautiful you are. You ain't special. Why you think you special? You ain't special. Hey, to a man that gets pussy, you ain't special. Your pussy's like everybody else. You're not special. But you know what, Serena? You can become special if you learn how to submit and you learn how to follow directions. You might get a little bit of attention, but there's nothing special about you. But guys, you know, when you think this way, they love it. They love it when you think this way. Lakari, what say you before we grab some of these other questions, brother?
Oh yeah, this is what I'm saying. They love when a man is being an actual man. So
yes.
when they watch when they watch dudes on YouTube that's kissing their ass and all that other stuff, that makes them feel good because they like to hear all the bullshit. But the and this is the thing, most and this is no disrespect to the RC Blake dude because I don't know him, but what I'm saying is that guys that sort of or women who gravitate to stuff like that, it's really dudes just saying shit women want to hear so that the woman feels good, but it doesn't really do nothing in reality. Because at the end of the day, women understand the reality. Because what happens is that women will say that same shit, but right now, I guarantee you, Selena or women like Selena are fucking some dude who ain't taking them out, who ain't, right. who ain't doing shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh man, I love it.
Other guy, you're fucking the other guy who's doing all the things, or he's not doing all the things that they say that the guy should do. It's crazy.
All right, RJ has a question. How do you deal with aggressive women who give you pushback? How do you deal with aggressive women who give you pushback?
You don't.
I don't understand what. Okay, all right, RJ. This is what. Okay, RJ. They're supposed to be aggressive. Listen, RJ. I keep telling y'all guys out there. A lot of these women are like wild ass animals. They have only been with individuals who don't have structure, who don't have leadership. So they're wild as hell. And because they're wild as hell, the thing is that when they meet a man, they have a choice. Either they're going to fix that attitude, Lucario, they're going to, hey, look, fix your attitude or no dick, no time, no me. Hey, next, Lucario, what say you, man?
Right, that's a fact. And the thing is that you don't deal with aggressive women to give you pushback. The problem is that you guys deal with women who are like that because you continue to attract women who are like that because you're the type of guy who's going to be okay with women being like that to you, and you're going to keep fucking with those women because you want pussy so bad. That's what happens.
Question right here. OZ, he says, O2, I think it is. How do you display leadership in a relationship, Lucario?
You got to have a program to do that. So
my God, yes.
You have to have a program. You have to have a structure. You have to have a way you do shit. You understand? And then that's when you can lead because you can't lead. You can't lead a woman until you lead yourself. You have to be able to lead yourself. Then you can lead women because you have to have something for the woman to fit into. Absolutely.
And we want to say, well, real quick, before I say, we want to say, well, shout out to Game Kings, Kerry K. Zaggin for life. Shout out to motherfucking Zag. And now get back to what you're saying, sir. Hey, real quick. This is where y'all go wrong, even on online dating. Before you get or have a relationship with a woman, you have to have one with yourself to create the standard in which she's got to move on to be with you. If you don't have that standard, you're going to be what we call open. And women don't respect open men. That means I get to have my way with your punk ass and still not give you any pussy. Hey, give you pussy crumbs. Pussy crumbs, emojis and hellos and all that silly shit. So that's how you have to have that one. This guy asked this question right here. Is it better to wait until marriage to have sex?
Y'all can't be serious with these questions. Y'all know these is.
Oh my God! This is why the aliens don't attack us.
Are you serious, Todd? You can't be serious. Hell the fuck no. You should not be waiting until marriage to have sex. Stop it.
Hey, what he said. I'm gonna move on from that. I'm not gonna mess with that one. You effectively vet a woman if you're in a long distance relationship.
Well, this is the thing. How are you in a long distance relationship if you're not in a relationship with the woman? That don't make any sense. Like so basically what you're saying is, first of all, before a woman is your girl, she should have been vetted. So how are you vetting a woman and y'all are long distance? That means that you don't have the time to vet her. You see what I'm saying? So basically what he's saying is this: I met this girl a month ago and I really like her and I want to vet her. I want to be with her. How do I do this long distance? Nigga, you don't. You move on to another chick. She's over in fucking Pakistan somewhere and you're over here. So you could fuck her. Y'all could hook up when y'all see each other, but it ain't no vetting some chick all the way across the world or some other shit. Move on and find another woman. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Because that's why I tell y'all guys, y'all have to. I tell y'all, man, let these women see who they want to see and do what they want to do, man. Y'all got to stop trying to prison them. Let's move to the next point right here, guys. You got a question? Please put a Q. Lines are open. Let's get to the next thing. Okay, so in the game of online, when it comes to a woman, everything you do is pitching. It's a sexual pitch to her. So you've got to make it count, Lucario, when you do this, because if you're online, okay, Lucario, we've all seen infomercials, and we've always seen with that thing called brand X. You know, whenever you watch a commercial, gentlemen, what they're going to do is they're going to take their leading brand, and then they're going to put it up against brand X, and they're going to show why the leading brand is better than brand X. So if you have a brand X mentality, Lucario, let's talk on that, why women are not going to like or enjoy a person that has nothing to make her really want to be with you. Talk on that, man.
Yeah, the thing is, guys, is that, you know, especially if you guys are online and you're fucking with these women, a lot of y'all, for example, in your bios, y'all don't say shit, or y'all say the cookie cutter stuff like, "Oh, I'm funny," and I'm like, I love to like laugh and shit. It's like, what are you talking about? So a lot of y'all don't know how to communicate even online to be able to entice a woman to want to do something with you or see you or make anything happen. Because remember, you're on there with all these other dudes who are just like you. Because they don't got no game. So it's like, why? Well, you just blending in with the crowd. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Think about Hansel and Gretel, guys. All right. So online, gentlemen, you're just a collection of pictures. Okay. That's the first impression, right? But the brand is when she communicates with you. Because listen, everybody, Lucario, is going to do everything they can to show what they consider is my best picture. I'm going to put these pictures up front and put, pictures of my body, pictures of my chest, pictures of me working out, pictures of me catching a football, pictures of me cooking, some kind of activity, or pictures of me at a club with something in my hand, something I'm dancing. So I want to draw the woman in, Lucario, to that, right? But gentlemen, you have to be the sexual brand. Because if you guys are trying to have sex, Lucario, which they're trying to do, what is your brand saying about you? Okay, guess what? You look good in her eyes. And yes, you got that nice body. You got the tone. You got the nice Armani suit. You're sitting next to the cars and all that other stuff. But now she's got to talk to that brand, Lucario. Now y'all got to interact. So the moment that, remember, guys, highs and lows. So she might be on a high, be like, "Oh yeah, this the guy. Oh, this the guy I might want to fuck. Oh yeah, look at him." But as soon as she talks to you, it dips and drops because you're like everybody else. What are you doing? What are you looking for? How are you doing? What are you up to? You're so beautiful. Dick pic, or whatever like that. So that's why y'all guys got to understand. Your marketing has to go beyond the surface, because if all you do is stand on the surface, she wants a man with depth, Lucario, and range, where it goes beyond the photo and it taps into that pussy or the emotion, Lucario. That's
a fact. And this is the thing. This is the thing. This how you guys know you have game, right? If the woman is, if it seems like the woman that you're dealing with is doing too much, that means you got game, meaning that she's like, "Oh, when can I see you? What are you up to?"
Yes.
Can I see you again this week? Oh, can I stay longer? Blah, 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 blah. Now, this is how you know you don't have game. You don't have game when you're the one saying that to her. Hey, can I see you again tomorrow? And when you can we go out here and can I do this? And I've been thinking about you all day, and I can't stop thinking about you and your soulmate. That's when you know you don't got game. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're the one doing that to her. You see what I mean?
Right.
It's crazy.
Remember, guys, this is the good news. It's not bad. She is bombarded every day with average.
Mhm.
Hello, average DMs, average what you're doing, average things. And guess what? It's the same thing, same thing. All good looking photos in the front end. But then when she talks him on the back end, it's not. It's no story behind you. You have to be a compelling story. You got to make her feel like not only are you a one letter of one word of one sentence of one paragraph of several paragraphs of one page of several pages that create a chapter, that like I want to talk to him. You know what I mean? The car, because watch this, guys. They get so many guys. They're like, eh. But when you separate yourself by making it about who you are, Lucario, and listen, it's okay to take a nice photo, but you cannot stand on that photo, Lucario, because the photo is going to get her foot in the door, or get your foot in the door. But you still got to back that photo up. What say you, Lucario?
Right, exactly. That's what we try to tell you guys, is that you can't be surface level. And that's what a lot of these dudes on the internet are, which is surface level. That's why you have the black pill and the red pill and all these other guys who, you know, they're focusing on, you know, gym maxing and all that other shit. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. But the problem is that you have to go deeper than that in order to make anything really stick. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you guys don't understand. So like, even with looks, what your looks will do for you is it'll give you maybe 30 to 60 seconds of a woman even thinking about paying attention to you. But then after that, now she wants to see if there's substance behind that. You see what I'm saying?
Right. We got 2 questions here, guys. Lines are open. If you have a question, please call in. Let me get to... Yeah, lines are open, gentlemen. If y'all want to call up, we got y'all covered. Let's get to the next question here. This guy, Vincent, says, I went on a holiday for 2 weeks. During them 2 weeks, I stopped texting a girl I'm talking to. I came today and she said I ghosted her. Did I mess up?
So, Vincent, I want to know what you were texting her.
Yeah, Vincent, you might have to call in and let us know what you were texting her. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, because you're not, we can't. Okay, guys, sometimes y'all ask questions. We need more information. But Vincent, I can assure you that you did the thing that a lot of average guys can't do. Gentlemen, you've got to be more than a profile. You've got to be an experience. You've got to be somebody that shows her not only the dominance of who you are, but Lucario, also the freedom, like we said before, Lucario, talk to who you want to talk to, see who you want to see. See, a photo is, for all you guys out there, and Vincent, what we're saying to you is that we need to know what you said. What did you say to her? And is what you said to her, is that creating an adventure? Is that turning her on? Or what is that going on? Lucario, what say you on that? Because we need more, Vincent.
Yeah. I think you need to tell us what you just texting, because the thing is this: if you were just texting a girl, platonic, let's get to know each other type of vibe of text, and then you stopped, right? Then what's going to happen is that she's going to think like, yeah, you ghosted me because I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. You feel what I'm saying? But this is why everything that you do when it comes to texting has to be purposeful. You understand? It shouldn't just be, you know, shooting the shit back and forth, because then now what happens is that you create a situation where you're going back and forth with this woman and she gets used to that nothing, but also she is engaging with it because it's attention. So now, Vincent, we don't even know if this chick even really likes you, or she's just using you for attention. We don't even know that yet, based on not understanding what you were texting in the situation.
Right. So Vincent, call in. We got you covered. John Doe, we'll get you next. Raymond says, I get that's about marketing yourself, but what are some of the things that you can do to make you more but see, Raymond, this is the thing that we're talking about for many of you guys out here, is that we're teaching you got to learn the game. The game is the ultimate marketing tool without you having to market yourself. So Raymond, I want you to understand where the problem is. When you have game, Lucario, myself, Zag, Miles, 50, Dre, the fellas, all the fellas, we don't market ourselves. We are the product. We're the brand. You know, okay, when you see Nike, or excuse me, for all you, if you iPhone, raggedy ass iPhone people out there, got that shitty ass phone, that iPhone tells you something. So when the iPhone, what is it, the iPhone 4 coming out next, whatever that shitty ass phone, whatever the next brand of iPhone comes out, whatever that shitty, because I'm team Samsung, but what I'm saying, Raymond, is when the next iPhone comes out, does it have to say, come get me? Or is it going to say, you're going to get me regardless because you want me so bad? And that's where you're going wrong. Your market, for I throw Lucario, you're trying to market to the woman, but you're not trying to market to yourself. Lucario, what say you, big dog?
Yeah, and Raymond, this is what I would suggest you do. Go to shoplucario.com and schedule the online dating consultation with myself in April, because what it is the thing is that you have to understand overall what is being presented, right?
Yes.
But what's being presented has to be true to you, and it has to be presented in a way where it's actually real, so the woman can feel something when she's even coming across your profile. So that has to do with the pictures you're taking, and that has to do with the bio, that has to do with the messages you're sending. All of those things matter, and it has to be congruent. So this is why we try to tell you guys to get the coaching, because we'll teach you all those things. Just like what Steve is saying, is that you gotta market to yourself.
Yes.
And this is the type of man that I am. And then therefore the woman picks up on that, and that's what makes her attracted to you and makes her want to really fuck with you. But a lot of you guys don't understand that, because what you guys are doing is that you guys are, it's like you guys are trying to beg women in some form of fashion to get with you. You see what I'm saying? Or to be with you. And that's the problem. You see what I'm saying?
Lucario and I talked about this a little while ago. I talked about this yesterday. What's his name? What's his name? Raymond. Let me ask you a question. What and how are you marketing yourself to be so impactful to a woman that she makes a playlist of music for you? Ask yourself, all you guys, ask yourself the question. If you can't do that, you better learn this game, because women don't make playlists for people. They make them for themselves. I've always said, Carl, they have their ass popping playlists, their I want to relax playlists, their I'm sad and I want to cry playlists, their relaxing playlists, and then there's the playlist of him. Whatever I'm listening to that reminds me of him, I'm going to make that playlist. So, gentlemen, what are you doing or marketing yourself to become the guy that is so impactful that she will make a playlist for you, Lucario? What say you before we grab John Doe's question?
Right. Yeah. And the thing is, in order for you to be that guy, you got to look at it like this, right? Think about I'll say it in a way that you guys can really pick up on, right? Imagine you were in school, you're in college, and let's say there is, 1,000 women in your college, just to make it easy, right? Let's say there's 1,000 women in your college, and there's 2 girls in your college that are on a scale of 1 to 10 to 10. And all the rest of the girls, all 998 women, are 4s or 3s, right? So now what happens is you're like, damn, I want one of those 10s, but there's only 2 of them. There's only 2. All the 998 are the ones you don't want, right? So all the guys want those 2 girls. You understand what I'm saying? So let's flip it. There's 1,000 motherfuckers. 998 are the average, insecure, weird, all over the place, inconsistent guys. And then there's 2 that's on point, charismatic, confident, they got game, all this other stuff, right? So what we're telling you is that the women are like, oh, we got these 1,000 guys, but all the women want the 2. The other 98, they're like, I don't really want them niggas, right? We're telling you, be those 2 guys, be those type of guys. And what we're saying is that if you don't have game, you're going to be the 998. You see what I'm saying?
Guys, and the lines are open if y'all want to call in. Okay, so he says, my girlfriend wants to be in an open relationship without me seeing anyone. Should I forgive her for already seeing somebody?
This nigga gotta be trolling.
Yeah, it's gotta be. But some guys, again, some guys gotta realize that you're just not the guy. I think I think that you have just got to accept to be in a cuck position. I think Because I keep telling y'all guys, y'all understand when you're him, guys, you're him. There is a different cuckold situation that you could be in where she wants to watch you fuck her friends and other women. So I don't know about y'all guys, but John, it sounds like you're in a cuckold situation.
John, call up, man. Call up. We need to hear this because
Yeah. So I don't know if there's a thing of forgiveness. You have to be accept. I think okay, Lakari, when we're not being mean here, everybody can't be a man. Everybody can't be a lion. There have to be ducks, bunnies, and deer, like little Bambi eating grass and everything. So, John, you just have to accept where you are and accept that you're not him, and that's it. You just got to accept it. Lakari, what say you?
Yeah, he, if he's not trolling and he's being serious, man, first of all, he already fucked up by saying his girlfriend wants this. So that means he's not a leader. So he's already finished. So he just need to call it a day.
Oh my God.
And be her. That's it.
Yeah. All right. So they got another question here. Guys, got a question. Please put a Q. We got you covered. He said, what are the right steps to avoid rejected
while approaching women in general? Get coaching, fam. Get coaching. Because first of all, you can't avoid rejection. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you're trying to avoid it, that means if you're trying to avoid rejection, that means that you don't deserve to even, be doing anything with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're too scared of that type of shit. So
yeah. GS. The problem is that the reason you get rejected are two serious things. Number one is that you always are rejecting yourself. Number one. And number two, what you're doing is you're setting an expectation. You're not the guy. And sometimes you guys got to realize that you're not him. And your job is to wait for guys like Lakara and I to get done fucking or something like that. And then you get the scraps of what we leave for you guys at the end. Even in nature, the strong always eat first and everybody gets the scraps. So you can't avoid something that you are. You're always rejecting yourself because you're making women special. What is so special about a woman that if she says no, why would you care? Like, who cares?
Right.
But I don't know, Lucario. There you go. Keep going, guys. Got a question for the queue. Lines are open. Let's see here. I'm scrolling down to catch up until we get back. Raymond says, so we can be unknowingly sending the wrong. Yes, that's what Lucario was telling us. We're talking about. Go ahead, Lucario. You can answer this one right here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that you have a profile and you're sending the wrong message by, not having anything in your bio or your pictures looking raggedy that's making a woman think, okay, this guy is a cornball. I'm swiping left immediately. You understand what I'm saying? Or you say something in your profile that makes her view you a certain way based on the wording and what you're talking about. Also, even with your pictures. Sometimes what happens is you guys don't even understand that your pictures are telling a story. So she sees your pictures and she's going to assume a certain thing based on how your picture looks, the quality, and what's going on in the picture. So, for example, you might even be doing a sort of like a certain type of stance or pose in your picture that makes you look kind of, moist. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
So she's like, this guy might not even like women. Or he might like men and women, and she ain't it. You see what I'm saying? So there's certain things you guys don't know that women pick up on that you're doing that causes a woman to say, nope, swipe left. I'm not fucking with this guy. And this is why we tell you guys, get the coaching so we can teach you how to do this correctly.
So Raymond, this is going to sting a little bit, big guy, because you think about the message that you just said, and y'all keep missing the point. Y'all keep making all this shit about the messages you send to women, and you don't even send the messages that you send to yourself. The message you send yourself is, I don't lead by example. I don't have any social skills. I'm not clear, concise, and transparent. I'm not bold. I'm not authentic. I'm not different. I can't delegate. I don't have an ability to teach her anything. I can't inspire her to do anything. I don't have any vision. I don't have any mission statements. I don't have anything. I don't know how to make her pussy wet between her ears. I don't know how to turn her on. I don't know how to make her miss me. I don't know how to be decisive. I don't know. I'm not even loyal to myself. I'm more loyal to her ass and titties than I am with myself. I don't have any passion. I don't have any character. I don't have any humor. I am not accountable for myself, and I don't have standards. I can go on and on and on. So as you can see, Raymond, that we're saying to you, big dog, is that you're missing the whole mark. Look at the messages you're sending to yourself. And then you want to send that message out to her. So why would she want to either date her girlfriend or her hey best friend when there is a guy out there that doesn't give a fuck? He is straight up honest. He's the prize. He says, if you gonna fuck with me, you got to prove yourself. Just because you want me doesn't mean you can have me. You got to work to get me. That's the one she wants. She doesn't want the guy, Lucario, that's going to sit there and say, you can have me already. I'm open. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Please give me a chance. What say you, Lucario?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. A woman wants a man. So if you guys are out here, being unmanly, then
yes,
that's the type of shit you're gonna get. You know what I mean? So
all right. This is why I need games. Go. Yeah, go. You got the car.
When it comes to the game, that's what the game is about. It's about being selfish. What are you talking about? That is what it's about.
This is why I don't understand why you guys look to the outside and guess what game is. You don't have a selfish bone in your body, and this is why you'll never have game. In order to get these women to fuck with you, you have got to show and display a person who doesn't fake it, who lives it. We, Car and I, we don't give a fuck. That's why they give a fuck. We don't need them. That's why they need us.
Mm-hmm.
Run behind them. That's why they run behind us, because they know they're not the only woman trying to get us. Versus, Lucario, you young man, again, you're chasing after women because there's nothing about you where a woman wants to go after you. And because you are not selfish, you're giving. You give your time away for free. You give your attention away for free. You give yourself away so much that guys, sometimes giving away a bunch of shit makes you think you say, well, man, why is he giving that shit away, Lucario? What say you, man?
Right. And that's the thing, is that you guys don't understand, how attraction works. Because the thing is this, is there's always one person who's chasing the other. There's always one person who's submitting to the other. And what most of you guys do is that you guys are chasing the woman. You guys are submitting to the woman. And so as soon as she sees that and recognizes that and experiences that when dealing with you, then you're not attractive. You understand? So what happens is that the other guy who's not chasing her, the other guy who's not submitting to her, she wants to be with that guy, because essentially what it's saying is that guy is more valuable than you, because if you're chasing her, right, but the other guy's not chasing her, then she's saying, damn, what is it about the other guy, that the other guy doesn't have? Like, what is it about this guy where he's not chasing me? You understand what I'm saying? And so this is what you guys don't understand. And this is the thing. Y'all think, or y'all don't realize, certain things you're doing, right, is displaying that you're chasing or that you're insecure. So you'll do something like double texting a girl. You'll do something like tell a girl, hey, let's meet for drinks. And she says, oh, well, I want dinner. And then you're like, all right. And then you take her to dinner. Like, you don't realize you're chasing and submitting to her based on your actions and what you're doing. You see what I mean?
Well, okay, so I'm going to show, and listen, and wait real quick. Hey, big guy, we appreciate you, dog. And what we're about to say right now, please don't get offended by it. But you are, and I really appreciate what you just said. And I'm going to show you guys the greatest and biggest problem that y'all have before you even go online is the lies that you tell yourself. And guys, let me give y'all a prime example of why this guy is full of shit, with all due respect. Gentlemen, if you read his first message, what does he say? Is it good to be selfish? He's asking, is it good to be selfish? And then he wants to sit around and say, nah, I'm selfish. How are you going to, okay, if you're selfish, then why would you ask the question? If you were, see, gentlemen, y'all have to understand for a lot of y'all young men out here, y'all have to stop lying to yourselves. And you've got to take more accountability in what you do. Because this guy right here, when you talk like this and then turn around and say, I was given in the past, you're lying. Okay, gentlemen, please understand there's a thing in this game. Game always recognizes game, the end. And when you, and watch this, gentlemen, women can recognize a man from a fraud. So if you're going to sit around and lie and say you're something that you're not, then you're going to have a huge problem. But we do have a call. You're saved by the call. Area code 603. What's your name? What's your question?
Hey, this the one that said I was selfish.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Yeah, I can see why you're saying that, but I mean, it's always about evolution.
No,
like,
it's not about.
It was
Caller.
a point where I was overly giving, but now I'm learning.
You're not
more
learning.
selfish.
Caller,
like, with my attention.
No, okay, caller, young man, please listen. Young man, listen. Okay, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay, just listen, young man. It's very important. Very important.
Listening.
You either are or you're not. The end. There's no fucking middle. There's no I'm trying to
You don't
be.
think it's wait,
Caller,
no, listen,
listen, sir, please
Is
listen.
it no becoming?
Sir, listen. When have you met a lion that's half a lion trying to become a lion? You either are or you're not. So you're lying.
So what's the point of anybody learning if it's no becoming?
No, the point of learning is to stop lying and to learn. Okay, you're not going to learn by thinking you're something that you're not, because then you'll stop learning. You're not. So what you have done is that you have cut off trying to learn how to be something by lying to yourself, saying that you're something that you're not.
So what makes you say I'm not selfish?
Okay, all right, okay.
You just asked the question. He said it's the game.
Let's slow this down, because no. Miles Cunningham, no. Shout out to Miles. Remember, your language is always going to expose you, period. If you were selfish, you wouldn't ask this fucking, is it good to be selfish when it comes to the game?
Okay,
because you ain't in the game.
Let me tell you why I asked the question. Because growing up, my mom always told me it was not good. It was a bad thing to be selfish. So recently, I'm learning how to be selfish, which in turn makes me selfish.
How are you? Are you under Lucario or myself as being a student? Who's your sensei?
I listen to both of y'all.
No. I didn't say listen. See, you did, okay. I didn't say listen. I said, who is your sensei?
I'm on the bad boy membership, and I'm under the man mindset too. I fuck with both of y'all.
But then you shouldn't say what you're saying then, because you should should learn how to be honorable, have integrity, and take accountability, and say I'm weak, and I'm not selfish.
Why would I say that though?
Okay.
Well, if it's not true, that's not my truth. Like,
but caller. So you're saying that you are selfish?
Yes, I am saying I'm selfish.
Al, give us an example.
Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, this is a recent example. So I told this girl I wanted to fuck, and basically she wasn't down with it. We stopped talking. Then just yesterday she called me again. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she was trying to have like regular conversation. Like the last time I talked to her, we wasn't talking about fucking. And then I kind of like this what she was saying. I was like, when you gonna come see me? And she was trying to act like,
I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my caller.
I just let her go. I told her,
young man, I'm raising my hand. Teacher.
And then I got off the phone.
When does a real motherfucker entertain a fucking woman that's wasting his goddamn time?
I just told you.
No. You let her call back, and you're negotiating with a terrorist right now. She told you no. And if you were fucking selfish, you would have said bye and that would be the end of her. I would not.
I
talk
said bye,
no.
and she called me back.
Right,
Like 3
but
months
then
later.
you then started negotiating with that motherfucking woman. You ain't selfish. You a sucker.
I did it. I told her, when you want to come fuck, call me and let me know, and then I hook up the phone.
No, but this
how's that negotiated?
but caller, she already told you no from the jump, yes?
That's my point.
He told me no, right? This was a while ago. This was like 3 months ago.
Mhm.
We stopped communicating after that because it didn't go my way.
Mhm.
He calls me back thinking shit's sweet, thinking shit's cool, like we just buddy, and I cut it off, and I told her, when you want to see me, then hit my phone, but we not finna just keep talking. And I hung up on her again.
Caller. This what you're trying to say. If you were selfish, right, you wouldn't have been even talking to her in the first place after she done told you no.
That's it. And what you would have said, would you have said that, and not the second time, you would have told her, look, when you want this dick, call me. Other than that, have a good day. No, you didn't do that. You did that the second time. You did that the second time. You just said you did it the second. Caller, we all pay attention
I
on
did
here.
it the first.
You're lying. Oh my God, Lakari, do you want to play the music?
I told
Lakari, play the music. Hold on, wait, caller, hold on. We're gonna play the track for you. Hold on, let's play the track for him because this motherfucker lying. Let's go, get it. Hey, let's hit it. Go.
How am I
hit
lying?
Hit it.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Caller, you just said that she said no. And then she called you back 3 months later, and then you told her, when you want some dick, let me know. That's what you said. That's what you said.
But it's been, I said that the first time, and I
you
said
didn't say you
said
said
that
the
call me back.
Dog, you did not say that. Said you. Okay, well, here's the question. Now you even
What's
fucked
up?
yourself even worse. If you were selfish, why'd you say it twice, motherfucker? If you were selfish, you said it twice. So you can't cheat the game. All right, we're gonna. All right, we made the mistake. You said it twice. So tell me, Mr. Selfish, why would a selfish person have to repeat himself twice if he's selfish?
Bro, she called me. She called me out the blue. I didn't know she was gonna call me.
Sir, I'm asking you a simple question. If you were that guy and said what you said the first time, the phone call would have been, how you doing? Let's fuck. It wasn't that. It was her calling you. No, caller. Before you hung up on her, you repeated yourself twice. When does a selfish motherfucker repeat himself twice to a woman? Tell me.
So what you mean by repeat myself twice?
Okay.
You just said the first time she said no, you told her to hit you back when she wanted to fuck, right?
Yeah, right.
No, the first time I told her I wanted to fuck, she wasn't down, so I cut her off.
So then stop. So then let's go back to the beginning when we called you a liar, when you said you did say it twice. So if you were selfish,
no, I said it,
young man, if you were
when she called me back, that's when I said,
if you were
when you want to hook up, text me and we can do that.
Sir, if you were selfish, you would have said that in the beginning, not the second time. When we busted your ass, you pivoted and said, no, Stephen Lucario, I said it the first time as well. So which one is it? Which sword you want to lay on? Did you say it after the second time, or did you say it twice? Which one did you do? Because they're going to lead to showing you ain't selfish. So which one do you want to fall on? Which one?
Well, I want to fall on.
Not well. Which one? Did you say it twice? I
want to follow.
No.
I told her I wanted to fuck the first time.
Okay. Then
she wasn't down.
Then here we go
cut
again.
Her off.
Hold on.
No communication for 3 months.
Hold on. Here we go again.
I tell her, if you're not fucking, basically, if you're not fucking,
sir,
then don't call me. But if you want to fuck,
sir,
let me know.
Now, again, as we're trying to teach you, please listen. If you're selfish, you told her the first time. So if she calls you and doesn't talk about fucking you, the selfish person would have hung the phone up right then and not repeat itself twice. Why did you repeat yourself twice if you're fucking selfish?
To remind her.
You don't have to. No.
Wait. But that's what I'm saying. Reminding her means you ain't selfish. Why you need a reminder?
So what? So okay, how would y'all handle it? If when she called y'all back, she mind you, she calling me thinking shit sweet. I told her I ignored the conversation. She's trying to lead. She's trying to talk about current events, all that. Just trying to have a conversation.
Stop right.
Stop.
I said no.
Stop.
When you want to see
Listen.
me,
Wait.
Caller, listen.
that's what we gonna do it.
Listen,
Okay, I
man.
hung
You
up.
caller, please shut the fuck up and listen, man. Stop running your mouth. You ain't saying shit. Listen.
The fact that she called back thinking shit is quote unquote sweet is because you didn't let her know what shit was the first time.
Cut that, please. Please cut that.
Which means that you're not selfish. You're leaving the door open for her to come through so that you can sort of, well, let me see if I can work with her and make shit happen. That's what you're doing.
Like a sucker. You wasn't
Bro,
selfish.
I don't give a fuck about this.
No,
girl
you
at
do.
all.
Bro, didn't you just say you had to remind her?
I wanted to do.
Caller, didn't you just say you had to remind her?
It seemed like I did.
No. Yes or no? Caller, yes or no? Did you remind her? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what that means is that you were so soft, your words didn't stick the first time because she went, psst, I can call this bitch back and he's still gonna fucking entertain me. And that's what you did. You're not a selfish person. A selfish person like this. All right, hey, let's fuck. No, I don't want to fuck. All right, look, when you want some of this dick, call me. Doop, done, right? And then she calls you and says, hey, what's going on? Let's talk about current events. It's not.
So you wouldn't even like remind. Okay.
Wait.
You see,
y'all wouldn't say the same thing you said before again.
Why would I?
Is she called?
My word is bond. No. When I say something, I fucking mean it. Try me if you want. If I tell you, look, when you want to fuck, you come back. Don't call me chatting with me like we're buddies. Because if you do, I'm hanging the phone up. Because I got to train you. I got to break you. Because you're going to think hey, look, if we don't call her, if we don't, the women going to think we're you. And we ain't doing that.
Duh. I hung up the phone. It was like a 1 minute and a half.
That was.
It don't matter if it was 2.5 seconds.
Yes, too long.
It don't matter.
You should have got the phone call saying, hey, you know what? I remember what you said and I'm ready to fuck. That's what you should have got. But you didn't get that because you're not selfish. She recognized you were open and thirsty. You're not selfish. She knew you were thirsty. What? She knew you were being led by your dick. Look at you. Hey, girl, I want to fuck. Then she says, no, you're pouting like a little girl now and shit. Then you're
I just cut her up, bro. I don't.
You didn't cut her. Bro. Okay, call her. Call her. I'm gonna try a Lucario analogy. It's gonna be far off in the French. It's gonna hard. I can't get him right like this motherfucker. But okay. So if a transsexual tried to hit on you, you would just cut them off. Yet, right? You would say, leave me alone, we're done. Right? Yes or no? Right? Okay. And if that transsexual called you back 3 months later to talk to you, would you entertain that person for a minute? Or would you cut them off as soon as you heard their voice?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't even answer the phone.
Okay, then.
Come on, fam. You can't fool us. We already know what it is, man. That's what we trying to tell you, man.
So y'all saying, okay, but I still want to fuck, though.
That's why you're not selfish.
Of course, I'm going to leave.
No, because you're easy.
If she going to get an ass up, of course, I'm going to leave the door open.
No, call her. She's not getting the ass up. You're begging for caller. You're begging for pussy. She's not giving it up. You're begging for pussy.
How if she called me?
She didn't
call her.
The last thing we talked about was fucking, right?
Oh my God, Lord.
She knew what I was on. She knew what I was on. She called me already knowing that that's what we're gonna be on if we fucking with each other. It's nothing else.
God.
So
I don't know why she thought.
Call her. Hold on. Listen.
But she ran into the same wall she ran into.
No. You ran into the same wall. She didn't ran into no wall. She got everything she wanted out of the conversation. She got you to talk to her and give her attention, and you fell for it because she's not trying to fuck you.
Right. You running behind the pussy, you open, dog. You on some sucker shit. You ain't got no game. Because a man that has game has diamond dick. And he ain't begging for no pussy. They gonna wanna fuck him. And because you don't have any game, you don't have any diamond dick, you don't believe in yourself, and you're running behind some pussy, you open, dog.
So Cole, let me ask you a question. Hold on, listen. You said you wanted to fuck, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. How does fucking look on your terms?
Ooh.
How does fucking look on my terms?
Yeah.
What do you go do?
No.
I'm not going to tell you. That's the
like how would it go if it was on my terms? Basically?
Yes. How would the whole thing go on your terms?
It'd just be like some sneaky link vibes. Like,
wait, what do you mean? Wait, hold on, Lucario, wait. You said sneaky link, Lucario. Can I get the back, please? Lucario, please.
I got to turn my back on you.
His back on you. He's turning his back on you. What do you mean sneaky links? Men don't do sneaky links.
That's what sneaky links is.
Man, dog.
What does that mean? Break it down first in man. What is in man terms? What is sneaky link?
What does sneaky link mean in man terms?
Fucking and that's it. Fucking and that's it. That's it. Fucking.
Okay, so now does this situation seem like fucking and that's it?
No.
Hello? Hello?
He said,
hello?
No.
Yeah, so does this situation look like fucking and that's it? Or does it look like something else?
It don't look like nothing else. I mean, she just called me. That's
no.
You said out of your mouth, fucking, and that's it. Is that what's happening here?
Is that what's happening?
No.
Okay. So is that happening?
Fish.
How you know?
She's not on my but she's not on my team.
No. Caller, the epitome of selfish is doing shit on your terms. So selfish means fucking and that's it. So that means that you are not selfish because you're doing more than fucking and that's it. Does that make sense?
What am I doing? Okay, Mr. Cario, with all due respect, what am I doing more than fucking?
All right, let's slow it down.
I haven't took her on no date.
No. Let me slow it down for you.
I told her what I told her.
No. I'm gonna slow it down. Okay, let me slow it down.
Let's slow it down.
Let me show you what fucking and that's it looks like. Fucking and that's it is the first time you told her let's fuck, and she said no. You would have said, listen, hit me up when you want to fuck, right? Now, when she hits you up 3 months later, the only thing she should say is, hey, I was thinking about what you said. I want to come through and fuck. And then y'all would have fucked, and that's it. But what happened? You didn't tell her anything the first time. You just told her you want to fuck, and then you cut her off. Right? Now, what happened is that when she came through the next time, you said she was talking about what? Current events and all this other shit, which means she wasn't talking nothing about sex. And
she wasn't talking nothing. That's why.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You didn't. So this is the funny part. Hold on. Listen. Let's check this out. You know why she wasn't talking about sex? Because you, the first time, didn't tell her to only call you about fucking. Remember, you said you didn't tell her the first time.
You didn't tell her the first time.
You're off.
You told her the second time.
Right. You told her the second time.
Now, watch this, caller. When you know how to actually fuck, you're not running behind pussy. I remember that. We got diamond dick over here, so we don't run behind pussy. Now, it's okay. You ain't that guy. So you're running behind pussy. That's cool. But you're running behind the pussy on her terms, not yours.
Bro, I don't.
Caller,
I'm trying to express to y'all how bad I don't give a fuck about this girl.
No, let me tell you why you give a fuck.
I told her that we only fucking and that's it.
Why are you
not?
Caller,
it's nothing other than that. It's only gonna go my way.
It's not going your way because she doesn't want to fuck you. If she wanted to fuck you, she would have called you and said, let's meet up to fuck. She wanted to talk about current events.
That's what I'm saying. So it made me selfish Because if she's not on what I'm on,
Wait,
then
wait.
fuck her.
Wait. If she wasn't on what you on, how do you entertain her for a minute? It should have been
Because I'm trying to figure out what she on.
No, you shouldn't have to figure it out. She should be telling you because you instructed her to call you when you want to. Oh, I forgot, Lucario. He didn't say that in the beginning because he's not a person. I'm sorry.
Okay. I can get why y'all saying what y'all saying. I get that. Okay, I didn't like instruct her like, okay, you want to fuck? All right, next time you call me, that's the only thing we're gonna be on. If that's not it, don't call me no more.
That's exactly. So
Okay, yeah, I get you.
So women are
so
used.
Wait. She thought it was
do you want to know?
But I promise you,
no, big dog. You want to know why they would fuck us faster? Because of guys like you. You're so wishy fucking washy. You know what women love? Women love men that say, "Look, no. I'm fucking you right now." Because you know when you're that motherfucker, you got that mouthpiece. You know how to fuck them without fucking them, cause we a little bit deeper than you. But we're not begging after any pussy. We're gonna present ourselves, and they're gonna be down or not. But I'm not wasting my fucking time, and you are because you're not selfish. See, you're nice and you're sweet and you're thoughtful because she thought she could talk about current events with you. That's so cute. I wish I could just picture Will cheek. Oh, that was so cute talking about current events versus the current event of her face in a pillow and her ass up in the air giving you some pussy. Matter of fact, call her. Why did she call you and say, well, I don't want to fuck, but why don't you call me so I can play my pussy? Even the middle ground without even fucking. Why didn't she call you for that? You know what? I don't want to fuck you, but why don't you call me later on tonight so I can play my pussy? Why did you get that phone conversation?
Yeah, I don't know why I get
right,
that,
because you are not selfish. You're not. Women love fucking selfish men because the selfish sex is off the chain. Versus you, I love you. I want to be with you forever. Can I hold you?
Come on, bro. I'm not saying nothing like that.
No, you said that. No, you said that when you didn't tell her. Look, I'm not knocking you for asking for pussy. We're knocking you by lying by saying you're selfish. See, if you were selfish, you'd just say, hey, girl, let's fuck. No, I don't want to fuck. All right, check this out. Next time you want to fuck, call me. Peace. Gal, right? And then, SpongeBob, 3 months later, your phone rings. I mean, who the fuck is this? Hello? Hey, you know what? I want to talk to you about the current events of wait, hello? Oh shit. Hey, watch Lucario. He means business. So watch this, caller. It might be a few months after that. You'll get that next call and be like, hey, I'm ready to fuck. See how that would work when you're selfish? But you're not selfish because you're like, well, let's fuck. No, I don't want pussy. Okay. Okay, so then 3 months later, hey, what's going on? Let's talk about current event. Hey, no, stop. We're not going to do this now. If you want to fuck, wait, that's at the 45-second mark. If you want to make passionate love, then let me know. That's what I'm saying, dog. You can't do that, man.
Do you understand that we try to?
I got you. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. I did fuck up with that.
Thank you. So that means you're not selfish.
I fucked up.
Right. So can you take that retracted statement?
I fucked up.
Thank you.
I know y'all always say like you start how you finish. You gotta.
Oh yeah. Hey dog, did you eat? What was it? Ice cream? Was it ice cream? Was it cookie dough ice cream or chocolate cake? What did you eat while you put your Tampax in?
What'd you say?
I said, what did you eat while you put your Tampax in? Was it cookie dough ice cream or chocolate cake?
Bro, come on, bro.
Come on, dog. We're just saying, dog. Well, you gotta stop acting that way. I'm not gonna ask that question. You're acting that way because you're being so sweet. Wow. Entertaining a minute of a bunch of nothing. A conversation about a bunch of nothing, like you're on Seinfeld or some shit. Fuck out of here, man.
I was asking her like when she was free, and she was acting like she wasn't free.
What if she showed you she wasn't Okay, remember Lucario asked you what is fucking to you? She didn't hit the criteria of fucking. So why did you fucking hang the phone up the moment she said no? You stayed in there for a minute.
No, you was talking events and you was talking all the other shit.
You spooned
I
her.
wasn't. She was trying. I'm telling you, she was trying to come, and I'm only trying to figure out when she's free so we can see each other.
Call her.
That's how I went. She couldn't come up with a time. I hung up. Well, before I hung up, I told her, hit my phone when you free and you want to see me, and that's it. And I hung up.
Just don't listen.
So
They
if
don't
she hit
understand.
me, I'm gonna go see her,
All right.
and we gonna fuck.
All right, Carl. We'll throw you
If
back
she don't,
in.
then fuck her.
No.
I mean that's it.
No, you're not, because you're still hung on that pussy right now, dog. You still hung on that pussy. It's all right, buddy. It's cool. You just got guys.
I was just giving you an example, though.
No, the example
Like,
is that if you were selfish, you would have been fucking already, because she would have been like, damn, he means business. Like let me call him.
I'm learning because I'm learning how to be more selfish.
But no,
like,
okay, no. Okay, please listen, dog. You either are or you're not. And if you're learning how to be, that means I'm not. So why don't we stop lying to ourselves and think that we are when we're not? So just say I'm not until you actually learn how to be selfish. Okay?
So, okay, let me ask you a question. So when you learning and everything, how you know that you changing?
Because, okay, if I was you, which I'd never ask a woman for pussy because I'm not thirsty, but okay, hey, baby, let's fuck. I guess that's how y'all do it. I don't know how you humans beg for pussy, but she's like, well, no, I don't want to. Well, check this out. When you want to fuck, holler at me. The end. Boom. 3 months later, hey, Steve, how you doing? Well, hey, what's been? Wait a second. Why'd you hang up? She might call back. Why'd you hang? Hey, look, what did I tell you? Well, I know what you said, but I just want to. No, look, bye. I'm done. I'm not entertaining you. I'm not explaining myself twice. So the time she calls me, she's either going to say, well, I'm free this weekend to give you some of this pussy. See how that works?
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're selfish.
Yeah, I see how it works.
Yeah, you go.
That's what I'm saying. I
you?
fucked up because I ain't start how I finished. I fucked up.
Exactly. That's the call. It's real simple, man.
I ain't gonna keep fucking up though.
All right, well, learn this game, and you won't, buddy. But don't tell people
I'm
you're
learning, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm learning for real.
All right, buddy. It's okay, but you're not selfish. All right, we appreciate the call, though, buddy. Okay.
All right, appreciate y'all.
All right, and stop being soft, man. All right, man. We let him go, guys. Lines are open. Hold on, we got another call. This might be Africa. Or wait, 27. Is that Africa, Kenya, Zimbabwe? Where are you calling from? 27.
South Africa. Nathan from South Africa.
Right,
hello,
where there's
Mr.
no foo-foo. Shout out to Cape Town and no foo-foo. All right, what's going on, buddy? What's up?
You know, in my side, we call it Mohobe. But anyways, right, I came to call in about homework, a little exercise that Miles gave me the other day on his Zoom call, right? So basically, he challenged me to go to women, right? And when I approached them, I need to tell them about how I haven't had sex with nobody before. And he said I should do this so that I can get comfortable, basically face that side that I've been like trying to hide. Mm-hmm. So I did that today, and I wanted you guys to like critique how the conversation went.
Wait a second, you're a virgin?
Yeah.
How old are you?
21.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, man.
All right. So like, I see this chick. She's sitting there. She's studying. So then this is a cafeteria type setting. So anyways, I go up next to her. I say, "Excuse me, miss. My name's Nathan. What's your name?" And then I reach out my hand to shake her, right? To shake her hand. And then she smiles. She says, "Oh, my name is Avuye," right? That's a South African name. So then I say that, and then afterwards I'm like, "You mind if I sit down?" She's like, "Oh no, sure, sit down," right? I sit down, and I'm like, "Are you studying over here?" She's like, "Yeah, all right. Let me not interrupt you for too long. I got something to tell you. Ready to hear me out?" She's like, "Okay, I'll hear you out." I tell her that I'm 21. She's like, "I'm also 21. Okay, cool." So that being said, my entire life I haven't tried a woman yet. And she looks at me for a second, then she's like, "Why?" Right? And then I'm like, then I tell her that, well, most of it was by choice, but then now I'm ready to come out of my shell a bit, right? And then she told me that well, okay, but why me? Oh, she said, why me first, right? And then afterwards, I tell her that, well, you look good to me, so I wanted to take you out on a date and see if you're actually somebody I want to have this experience with, right? And then she's like, okay, but I'm not the type to have sex on the first day. Because I told her on the date we're going to be kissing and stuff, right? And then she said that I'm not.
Hold on. Okay, wait. Let me stop you there real quick. Okay, so I think you might have misinterpreted what Miles told you. So what Miles is telling you is not necessarily to just walk up to chicks and just be like, oh, hey, by the way, I got to tell you I'm a virgin. What he's saying is don't let that stop you from interacting with women, and don't try to hide it. That's what he means. Like, meaning like, so like, let's say if you're flirting with a girl or whatever, and, you know, let's say she asked you that question, or let's say, you know, you were in a sexual situation with a woman. He's basically saying, don't try to pretend or act like you're not that. You know, he's not necessarily saying you have to go out and tap a woman on her shoulder and be like, hey, man, excuse me, real quick, before we get into this conversation, I need to let you know that I've never had sex before. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what you need to, that's not what you got to do.
So you're walking up to women and telling them you're a virgin, right? Right?
Yeah, okay.
Man. Okay, listen. Here's a shocking thing that you don't understand about women, and I hate to give these women fucking credit, but she already knew you were a virgin. You're trying to tell her that ice is cold and there's 24 hours in a day. She already knows you're a virgin.
Yeah. But it was basically for me though, like so that I can get comfortable with
wait. You're not comfortable because you are still looking at the woman as better and greater than you. When a man doesn't explain himself to a woman, she's got to explain herself to me. I don't care to explain me to her because she's not on our level. Remember, young man, a woman is not on a man's level based off of her insecurities. We as men are secure. So think about this, caller. Is she going up to your level, or are you going down to hers by making that statement? What do you think?
Yeah, I guess I'm pandering to her a bit.
No.
So
if you're pandering to her, are you going to her level, or is she coming up to yours?
I'm going down to her level.
Right. So that means you already failed. You cannot go and be her girlfriend. Y'all have to get, okay, her level is full of estrogen, Tampaxes, sad nights of cookie dough, and fucking crying herself to sleep at night sometimes. Why the fuck do you want to go down there? It's not for us. We're not supposed to be emotional. You're not supposed to go down there. She's supposed to bring her ass up to you. And the only thing she should be supposed to be going down on is she getting on her knees. But outside of that, you're not supposed to go down. I'm sorry, you got it, Lucario.
I was gonna say Miss Amy in the chat, call up because I want to know what you're talking about. But anyway, but caller, this is the thing. So what was the end of that conversation with that woman?
Well, I just ended up giving her my number.
Okay, and to do what? What'd you say?
Okay, so like after she said that I told her that okay, well we're gonna have plenty of time to get to know each other when we get on the date. And I told her to take down my number so that you can make it happen.
Okay.
But then she gave me her book so I can write it down. So I don't think she's gonna text, but that wasn't the point of the conversation.
Call, this is very important. This is very important. And we appreciate you calling in. Show us, okay, where are you going on the date?
So I usually go to a nature walk or a beach walk. Or
now, wait. Should you be walking out in the forest in Africa? You'll be walking in the woods and shit? I wouldn't recommend you do that. But all right. So let's say you go to nature.
You always say this,
No,
man.
I'm sorry. I watch too much Discovery Channel, man. Fuck y'all. I'm sorry. I see huts and I see plates in their lips and long ass necks and shit. I'm sorry. I've just been whitewashed. But anyway, what I'm saying to you, young man, is that while you're on your nature walk in the Serengeti, I guess. So let me ask you this question. What is the conversation you're going to have with that woman? Now, remember, caller, the conversation you have is going to be the difference between her pussy getting wet or her pussy getting dry. So what are you going to talk to her about?
Well, I'm basically going to be talking to her about me and trying to tell her about the cool things about me that she's going to be attracted to.
Tell us. What are you going to say to her? She's right beside you. What are you saying to her?
So yeah, I would say, okay, let's say we're at the same bit. I'm like, all right, welcome to my little backyard over here. You know, I like this place also because like it's a lot of green here. It's a lot of nature here. It's a fresh air. It's like a breath of fresh air outside of the busy campus.
Okay, great. Time out.
This is what I like.
Okay, hold on. Time out, buddy. Oh, this is very important. I appreciate what you're saying. I need to ask you a question. Are you trying to fuck or be her friend?
I know, I'm trying to fuck.
Okay. So where is the sexual tension in what you're saying to move her off of this date that you're on and make it more about sex? Where is that conversation at?
I guess I just figured if I show her my personality, she's gonna be attracted to that.
Oh, wait. Do you know if every guy did that, women would be in there? Yeah, Cara, please take the wheel.
Okay, so so this is the thing. So this is the thing. It's not about just showing a woman your personality.
Can't
right?
do that.
Right. It's about you creating a sexual situation. That's what you need to do. Right. And so what I'm saying is, just walking around talking about, look at the trees. They're so green and nice and the flowers. That's fine if you just want to be friends. What we're saying is that you have to be in a situation where you're creating a sexual situation for her to be enticed to want to reciprocate and be sexual with you, and then make sex happen. So this is what I was saying at the beginning is that when you approach these women, you don't need to blatantly let the woman know that you're a virgin, right? What happens is that you have a conversation with them, interact with them, set up a date or a time for y'all to get together.
Yes.
Then once you're flirting with the woman and she is showing sexual interest, right? And sex is about to happen or can happen, right? You could either say that if you want. I would suggest you just do the sex, right? But what I'm saying is that you can just have sex with the woman, right? The idea of you not hiding that you're a virgin is more of a mental thing, not necessarily a thing you need to announce. Does that make sense, caller?
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, now check this out. If you want to announce it, that's fine, but it should be in the context of her showing that she wants you. So, for example, this would be an example. Let's say y'all are walking in the safari or wherever the fuck y'all walking and shit, right? So you holding her hand and shit, and you're flirting with her. You got her close to you, and you're doing all this flirting, and you see that she's turned on, and she's flirting back, and y'all are kissing or whatever the fuck it is, right? And then she says, "Oh my God, I want you so bad. I want you right now." Blah 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 blah. Right? Then you can say, "Well, listen, I'm thinking about taking you to my spot, but." I need to let you know that I'm a virgin and I'm really particular in who I give this dick to. So if you're going to be good for the rest of this time, I might let you get my dick. You understand what I'm saying? You see how that's different than just randomly walking up to a woman and telling her you're a virgin? Because this is what you got to understand. When you randomly walk up to the woman and tell her you're a virgin, that doesn't mean anything. She don't care. Matter of fact, that's more going to be a turnoff because what she's going to get in her mind is, oh, he's going to suck in bed, or, oh, there's a lot of pressure on me to be good for him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you don't need to be sitting there announcing that. You being comfortable with you being a virgin is for your own mind. Does that make sense?
And hey, buddy, you want to know what the good news is? Is that the majority of guys are like you. So you're still not in last place. Regardless if they had sex or not, they don't know how to create sexual tension. They just know how to ask basic, my pussy dry questions and things like that. So you just got to learn the game, buddy. That's all. You got to learn the game and learn your value. You don't see your value and worth. But you being a virgin, that has nothing to do with anything, okay? Because we all were virgins at one time in our life, caller, okay? So don't worry about that. It's not about being a virgin.
Yeah.
It's about being able to express yourself and explain yourself and show her why she should get on your dick. No diddy. You see what I'm saying? Versus her, like, women are so used to guys running behind their pussy like the last caller. You know, let's fuck, let me get the pussy, all this other shit. They're not used to a guy saying, I don't even know if you can even get this dick. You haven't done anything to show me you're worth my dick, my time, or my attention. Those are the ones they want to fuck. Does that make sense, sir? Okay. Well, hello.
You still there?
I guess his phone fell off. Shout out to Africa. But anyway, guys, lines are open. We're talking to y'all guys. We got y'all covered. Wait. You said a woman said a question. Let me see here. What was hold on a second. Oh, wait. Let me get this question right here and we'll get that young. You say Army Amy said something, whatever I said. Why is it important to be direct when approaching a woman? Question for both gentlemen. Also, how do you get over what people think? How do I get over what people think about me? Let us, Lakar, would you like to go first on that one, brother?
So the thing is, it's important to be direct because you give the woman the opportunity to correctly choose, meaning you give her the opportunity to say yay or nay to what you're presenting to her so that she can accurately give you the information so that you can know if you even want to continue to deal with her, right? A lot of indirect guys, what they do is they're like, hey, let's hang out, even though they're just trying to fuck. So the girl says yes to hanging out, but then fucking never happens. And then it's like everybody's time is wasted. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, young man, I am adamantly against approaching. I teach bid. I've always feel that you guys have got to stop approaching women. Approaching to me means that I'm begging for pussy. I'm trying to prove myself to you. I want you guys to have diamond dick. Lucario doesn't run behind pussy. He has his way. If maybe he uses the word approaching, but he doesn't approach women. He's like, I'm the bad boy to dating game. What's up? What you gonna do to get up on this dick, right? That's the kind of guy we want you to be, or the kind of man, by creating and staying on sexual tension. You can never build sexual tension by approaching women because, again, like the last caller, Lucario, you guys are going down into their world. You're going down and saying, okay, I know you're insecure. I know you have low self-esteem and low self-worth and all this other stuff, but please give me a chance. Please open your legs. Please give me a chance and date me. And please, and please, and please. You don't do that. You got to learn to bid. And putting bid in means that I'm the prize. I've got the diamond dick. You got to work to get me. It is two different realities that we're trying to teach you. So, guys, please get that language of approaching out of your system and learn your self-worth. Lucario, what say you on that, man?
Yeah, a lot of times, because even with the last caller, the problem with I feel like how he approached that chick or just dealing with the girl is that he was having a conversation with her, but then he basically laid everything out in the sense of trying to, he's basically saying to her, I want you to be this for me. You understand what I'm saying? In the sense of I'm a virgin and I like you, so I want you to de-virginize me or whatever the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? So basically what he's saying is that I'm already begging you for your pussy. Instead of him approaching the woman and talking to her and then seeing, hey, is this woman good enough for my dick? Even if I'm a virgin, listen, I'm a virgin. Nobody's even touched this dick. So I want to see if you are worth being the first woman to touch this dick. You understand? That's the type of energy he should have. But what the energy he was having, he was like, "Hey, I'm a virgin and I really think you're cute. Could you please do me the honor of touching my dick?" That's basically what he was coming at it with. You see what I'm saying?
Right. We got a question, guys. Got questions? Please put a Q. We got y'all covered. He said, "What is the bid versus approach? To put the bid in, you must approach." No, okay. Going up to a woman is going up to a woman. But what you do when you go up to the woman is the difference between approaching a woman and putting your bid in.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys approach women, you go down the thing of dating a woman and you're not going to get any fucking pussy 9 times out of 10 because you look at her and automatically look at her titties, look at her ass. She's so pretty. She's so gorgeous. She's so fine. Oh my God. And then you'll be like, she'll never date a guy like me. I'm too short, too ugly, too fat, too whatever. And then you say to yourselves, my God, she looks like the kind of woman that maybe she's hypergamous and maybe she wants a guy that is 8 foot tall and has a 9 foot dick or something like that. So what I'm going to do is hopefully she likes me. Do you see? And then you go over and approach her and beg her to like you, beg her to call you, beg her to be interested in you. Now, putting in your bid, we see the same woman. We say, I'm going to introduce her to my dick. And by the time we say the K in dick, we already in front of her, telling her who we are, why we're here, call me, and float the fuck off to the next woman. That's the difference, because we're not here to be a circus clown and beg for something. Watch the Lucario. Women love to do. Women love to fuck. Women love to masturbate. Women are nasty, but they can't be nasty with somebody that already puts them on the throne before you even meet them, Lucario. What say you, man?
Yeah, it's always the difference between, you selling yourself versus the woman having to sell herself to you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the key. The thing is that as a man, you have to interact with the woman as far as you're approaching her first to create the situation to happen. But the problem is that when most guys go up to a woman and start talking, they start talking in the sense of trying to impress her. You understand what I'm saying? Which you got to look at yourself as you have to say, I'm the opportunity. So I'm giving her the opportunity to impress me so that we can make this happen. And that's how it should be at all times. So this is what I'm saying, where even with the dude that called up earlier, as far as him being a virgin and all of that stuff, he needs to, basically this is what needs to happen. The woman should want his dick, and then he allows her to get it.
God, you clap that, please. You clap that.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So the problem is that you guys, y'all walk up to women and say, I want your pussy, please. That's what y'all do.
Yeah, I want your pussy, please. Is it okay? Can I try to impress you by take you out on a date and ask you a bunch of boring questions, hopefully make your pussy wet? No, it doesn't work that way, because you guys don't understand. Putting in your bid, we're authentic. You guys try to be perfection. You try to be polished. You try to be perfect. You try to say the perfect thing. And that's where you fuck up, because you should already be perfect to yourself. You should try to change. Lucario, you always say it. These guys will have titty conversations, ass conversations, or pussy conversations with a woman based off of what they want. And all they do, gentlemen, everything that goes behind that are boring, basic questions. You talk at women. That's why you approach women, because in your world, you think I've got to approach them, get her to like me, create a friendship, create attraction, and then she'll fall in love with me, Lucario, and then she'll touch me, maybe kiss me, and then we'll fuck like 50 years later. We're saying this. No. I don't know if you're even worth my time, more or less my dick. I don't know if you're worth my attention yet. You've got to prove and earn me. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to fuck with me, because then they'll know that if I win this guy, he's going to blow my back out here and there. Lucario, what say you?
Exactly. And that's the difference that we keep trying to drill into you guys' heads, is you guys are approaching women from the mindset of, I need to impress her in order to get her. What we're trying to tell you is flip it around. she needs to impress me to get me. That's what.
Yeah.
Why, like, yo, because this is why. See, this is why again. This is why we saw about earlier, where we was like, yo, we don't care about a chick going over and doing what she's doing because we already know what's out there. This is why Kay Zagan says this is why they got to share us. It's all connected to all that. Right.
So it's this simple, guys. Are you going to go down into a world of insecurity and emotions and beg for pussy, approaching? Or are you going to have big dick energy, diamond dick, and make her run behind you? We got a call right here. Area code 757, sir. What's your name? And what's your question, sir? What's up?
Yeah, this is Jay Swayze from the chat, 41, Virginia.
Okay, what's going on, Jay? Can you go get off your speakerphone, please, and talking to your mic, brother? We got you.
All right, hold on. All right, you hear me better?
Yeah, what's going on, brother? How can we help you, man? What's up?
Yeah, I was asking a question because I heard of the bid and the approach. So for me, when I'm thinking about the approach, that's why I asked the question about the bid. Is like when you approach the girl, you're putting your bid in.
No, you're not.
Right?
No.
I'm just trying to figure that out.
Okay, look. You walk up to a woman. Let's just get that straight. You're going up to a woman. What you think about yourself is going to be the difference between approaching and bid. When you, all right, think about this, young man. When you see a woman, you look at her and that's cool, but then what? What do you want to say? Is it sexy, attractive? Look at that fat ass. What do you say to yourself when you see her?
Oh, well, I usually say, I'm attracted to her. Like when I look at a girl I'm about to approach, I look and say, oh, like she cute or I find her attractive. I'm going to go talk to her.
And that's bad. And that's why you always approach versus put your bid in. She's not attractive or sexy. She's got to prove that shit to a motherfucking man. She's just a goddamn woman. Now, like Rosebud always said, if she's got a horizontal pussy, that's bad. I'm tricking for that bitch. If her pussy horizontal, man, I'm buying lobster and I'm gonna trick on her. But she doesn't have a horizontal pussy. She's like every woman out there. So we don't look at her as cute. We like what we like, caller, but we don't label what we like because we're labeling ourselves. See, you're giving her a label because you're placing value on her and not keeping the value on yourself. So that's why when you go up to her, you're approaching her because you're saying you're so this, I got to prove myself to you. Does that make sense?
Okay, I guess the way I'm thinking about it is like the approach is basically giving a compliment.
No, I'm the
if I could say it like that, like you know what I'm saying?
No, you don't. No,
caller. Let me ask him a question. So, caller, have you ever dealt with a woman, whether she was like your girlfriend or a chick you was just fucking or whatever, and she basically shows you through her words and actions how grateful she is to like be with you. She's like, oh, I really love you and I want to see you more. Can I see you tonight? I can't stop there. Has that ever happened?
Oh yeah.
Okay, right. So now the reason why that happens is because when the woman gets with you, she realizes, damn, like I got me an awesome motherfucker. Like this guy is so on point. Like this being with him benefits me so much. Blah, blah, blah. Like all of these benefits and all these things that she sees that is of value when dealing with you. So what we're saying is that when you approach women, right? You are giving the woman the opportunity to experience that value that she's saying she wants and that value that she experiences when she's dealing with you. So if at some point she's going to experience that value, then you're the opportunity, which means you shouldn't be approaching the woman in the sense of, oh, well, I think she's this and I think she's that and I'm trying to get with her. She has to prove to you why she should she should be there. You understand what I'm saying? So when you approach her,
okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, I think I'm getting. It's a mental thing on how you do it.
It's always been a mental thing. It's not how you do it. It's how you feel about yourself, brother. Your language.
So okay.
Yes, go ahead.
So my thing is, okay, so when I normally go in and talk to a girl, right? I see the girl, I walk up to her and I say, excuse me, real quick, you haven't had the opportunity to meet me yet. My name is Jay. What's your name? And she'll tell me her name. I said, what you got going on this weekend because I want to see if there's more to you than just being, pretty or cute or whatever I said at the moment.
But you're trying.
And then they'll, let me.
That's bland.
But is that what I'm saying? Is that approaching or is that a bid? That's what I'm trying to say.
That's approaching because you're saying a bunch of boring, basic ass bullshit.
Okay.
No. Excuse me is good. Introduce yourself is good. You should just let her know why you're there. But you're you're saying, I want to know if you're pretty and sexy and you're going to turn her off. I'm saying,
right. Okay.
You're saying, look, listen, this locker room talk. We don't walk up to women and say, hey, bitch, you got to prove yourself to me. We're telling you that they got to prove themselves. Don't walk up to women and say that you got to prove yourself to me. She's going to recognize she's got to prove herself to you because she has, call her. Remember, we're the only ones that teach you this on YouTube. Remember, write this down. It's called emotional perfect pitch. It is the one key thing nobody talks about but us. Emotional perfect pitch. So that means the moment you open your mouth, she's going to recognize what you are the moment you open your mouth. Because when you have emotions, that means nervous. If you're nervous, if you have anxiety, if you worry, rejection, or fear, it's going to come out and she's going to notice that before you open your mouth. So that means that's approaching.
So my thing is just, run my same little thing. I see the woman. Hey, excuse me. You haven't had the opportunity to meet me yet. My name is Jay. What's your name? And then I just go straight into what you doing this weekend. Come hang out with me.
No, it's wait. Okay, caller. There's something that women want that the women think about when they meet you. They have a question. Who are you? What do you want? And why you? That's it. Who are you? What do you want? Because you're bothering me. And why, whatever thing you want, why should I give that to you? Okay? So, who are you? You introduce yourself. Okay? What do you want? You already telling her. The reason why I'm coming over here is I would like for you to accompany me on a date. That's fine. Then now wait, number 5. Now, you ask for their number, right? After that, yes?
I usually give my number.
Okay, then you should be like, call me. Okay, that's good. Now, now watch that. Even though that's putting in your bid, because there's no such thing approaching with arrogance, Martin. So please understand, I'm trying to teach you something. Ain't no fucking approaching with no arrogance. That's a lie. But anyway, to you, caller, even though you say those things that Lucario talking about, you're still not in the game. You're just talking to a woman at this point. Everything's going to start the moment she calls you. And if she calls you, caller, what are you saying to her when she calls you? What is the conversation?
Well, usually when I talk to him, I say, take down my number, because usually my phone is in my car, so I tell them to take down my number. They'll text me and I let them know. At that moment, I let them know, like, I'm going to plan something for us to do, and I'm going to just hit you back and let you know the time and date. That's what I do.
And what fucking porn ass world are you in? Wait, let me get this straight. A woman's calling you and you just go give her that instruction and fade out? You're not even talking to her?
No. That's when I first see her and I'm in front of her. I do that when I first approach her. I give her that.
I'm saying all that's out the way. She calls you and now she talks to you. What are y'all talking about?
It's not a talk thing. Once I give her my number and I get back to my car, she already texts me like, "Hey, this is such what you made in the grocery store."
Her when you stop.
No, he's saying when you tell her to call you or text you, whatever it is, what are you saying when she hits you up?
What is the conversation?
Oh, there's no conversation. I just tell her the place to meet me and the time. There's no really conversation, so I meet her in person on the date.
Then it reinforces why you're never gonna get no pussy, because you're. Caller, do you grill?
I do grill. Okay. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going wrong, because
it's good.
I thought it was okay, but obviously I'm fucking up somewhere.
No, it's good dialogue, because this is a great conversation. Before I throw it to Lucario. Okay. Let me ask you a question. What do you do to the meat before you put it on the grill?
Oh, you got to, tenderize it, let it sit in flavor for a while.
Oh, that's called marinating.
Marinate.
Right.
Yeah, marinate.
But what you're doing in your analogy, you're getting the meat from old man Lucario's steak shop and throwing that bitch right on the grill without even warming up the grill. You're just throwing that shit right on the grill, cold as fuck.
Okay, so your thing is I have to have a conversation with the girl before the date, I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually just tell them, here's my number. They hit me up, and when I see my phone, I see the number. Say, okay, great. This Friday at this place, come meet me here. And they'd be like, okay.
Let me ask you a question. What do you want to do with the woman?
The end goal is to have sex.
Okay, so cool. So what part did you say that or had the conversation or allude to that? When did this happen?
I didn't say none of that or allude to it. It's just
that's what Steve's talking about. That's it.
All right, caller, listen with Carter. That was beautiful. Caller, listen, check this out, caller. This is why y'all guys got to stop fucking approaching. Y'all fucking frauds. What y'all are doing is you're approaching a woman, lying, deceiving, and being disingenuous by acting like you actually want to take her on a date, knowing all you want to do is fuck her. And that's why you guys lose with women, because y'all are lying. You're being a nice guy.
I get you.
Right.
I get what you're saying now. Okay, because me doing the approach and doing it that way, I'm being fake and not being real on what I actually want.
Right.
Okay, I'm getting it now.
And you're opening yourself up for attention whores and for women who play games with you, because you just like, oh yeah, let's go out and go. And then she can be like, yeah, let me go out on this date with this sucker. Let me get him to buy me drinks and pay for shit, and I'm gonna be out and go fuck the other guy after I leave him. You see what I'm saying?
Now.
That is, because I had a situation like that happen too. A girl came on a date and
right.
She only came for the food and it was a bar and they had like an appetizer. And then I tried to hit her the next day. She never responded back. So you're right.
Well, that's because now the reason why we say bid is because Lucario, myself, Zag, 50, and the fellas, we create sexual tension from the jump. We never go down the street of approaching because we don't date them. We sexually stimulate them. Do you see the difference? We are
I got it, yeah.
Right. So, and again, I'm not knocking you for wanting to fuck, because you got to learn the game. And once you learn the game, you'll realize the value and worth you have. Then you'll stop trying to fuck and put yourself in a position so they can get on your dick. But you're not there yet. So we're not knocking you for wanting to fuck. It's just that even when you put your bid in, you're clear, concise, transparent. You're not hiding anything. If you want to fuck, you're going to put that out there right now. But the reason why you're not going to get any pussy, because you're placing value on pussy over your dick. You're still running behind pussy.
Okay.
You're saying, look, remember.
Because the date is like a buffer, because I don't really know if she's going to give me the pussy or not. So acting on the date is a buffer to see if you get it.
No. You should already know that she wants to give you the pussy even before the date.
Yeah,
right.
You should know the pussy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You should know the pussy is yours. The question is she worth my time to get my dick?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the date. That's the date.
No. Caller. You're not listening.
If I need to figure out if he worth my time, I got to do the date, right?
No. So okay, let's slow down. So
look at him, guy. You get good.
So what happens is that you'll see she's worth your time already through the cooperation. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we try to get you guys to know.
Oh, okay.
You think you're not even getting cooperation, because you're just telling her, hey, call me, and then you say, let's meet here, right? So she comes through. So you're thinking you're getting cooperation. But what happens is cooperation is based on her following you on your terms. So what is your terms? Yeah. Your terms should be what you actually want. You're not even telling her what you actually want. So therefore, she has no basis to follow you on that. So you don't even know if she's, you know what I'm saying? That's all we're saying, that, if a woman has to cooperate with the actual thing, that's going on.
And that's why when I talk to her, I'm going to give her what I call task and ask. I'm going to give her light things to do to see, because watch this, caller. When a woman's interested in you, brother, they'll do what you tell them to do. Exactly. want to do it because they want to show you that I'm fucking with you.
Mhm.
Versus you guys, well, what do you do for a living? When was your last boyfriend? Oh, what are you looking for? And the reason why you're laughing, because you know when you go on your dates, that's what you're talking about, big dog.
I have before.
Which means is that's why you are always in the neighborhood of approaching, because you're begging and bartering, and you're telling her that, look, check this out. Now, Carter, no disrespect, but all you guys have to understand this. You got to ask yourself the $1 million question. Am I better than the dildo in her fingers? Now, because think about this, caller. Because if you are less than the dildo in the fingers, means she ain't gonna fuck with you, because why do that? I'll just pull the dildo out and just play myself and come. I'm not gonna waste my time with you, because if you can't offer me something more than my dildo on my fingers, there's no reason to fuck with you, because you can't stimulate me. And stimulation is not asking questions. Stimulation is not, I don't give a fuck what she does for a living. How the fuck is that gonna help me? I don't wait.
No, I got you, right. Man. I gotta get back to work though, but that was my question.
Well, young man, you asked some great questions, man, and please continue listening, because hey, guy, you were the best call today, because you actually wanted to know something, and we appreciate you, buddy. Okay, great call. Okay,
I appreciate y'all too, man. Holla.
I respect, man. That was a great call, because Lucario, I don't think they actually understand the depth of what we're trying to say. See, everybody's out there is doing them wrong, because they're put in the wrong position, Lucario, to approach women, approach. So when y'all are approaching, you're saying I'm less than. That means that I'm going to have to beg you. We're saying the bid. Show her why. Like, I'm giving you an opportunity to fuck with me, because I'm that old. Lucario, what say you, brother?
Right. And see, that's the thing. It all comes from the mindset, because your thoughts are going to become your actions. So a lot of you guys, y'all approach a woman with the mindset of, man, she's so bad, bro. I hope I get her number. That's what you're, so soon as you do that, you've already lost, because now that comes out through the way you speak, your tone of voice, your body language, all of that is coming out through the interaction when you're dealing with the woman. You see what I'm saying?
What turns the woman on, again, guys, is authenticity. Okay, gentlemen, please understand this. You have to think algorithms and realities right now. Every woman is damn near the same, because you guys are the same. You lie to them. You beat around the bush. You're disingenuous. You play games with them. So that's all they know. So when, this is why Zach says they got to share us. Because when they meet an authentic man, her reality, Lucario, cannot understand nor accept somebody that is not worshiping her titties and her ass. What say you, my brother?
Yeah, exactly. The thing is a lot of you guys, y'all worship the chicks, and that comes out in your interaction with her. So again, you guys got to understand, it's not even just what you say, it's how you're being in the situation. So a lot of you guys, y'all try to get pickup lines and try to sound smooth and all this other nonsense. But what happens is that it comes off inauthentic. It comes off fake. It comes off like, where you guys are just trying to do things to impress the woman. Because check this out, even when you're trying to do like a pickup line, or you're trying to sound smooth, that's you trying to impress the woman. You're trying to sound smooth so that she thinks that you're that guy, instead of you actually being that guy.
Yeah, right. And that's what we're saying to y'all guys. We'll do a few more out here, but this is what I'm saying, guys. Y'all have to just be honest with them. Even if y'all want to fuck, I'd rather you just get it out the way. You're not going to get any pussy by telling them, because gentlemen, please understand this. You're not the only one trying to fuck. I hope y'all understand that. I hope y'all understand, all you guys that just want to fuck, please understand, you are one of many. But those that have good dick, we ain't running behind women like that. We are few. So you guys got to ask yourself a question. Do you want to be on the side of the street where women got to work to get you? Or do you want to keep kissing their asses and end up in the friend zone and shit, getting ghost, Lucario, them wanting to date you and use you for your items, your drinks, and all that other stuff?
Exactly.
Right. We got a call, area code 531, sir. What's your name and what's your question? What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? It's Prodigy.
Okay, Prodigy, can you get off your speaker, please, and talk on your phone so we can hear you?
Well, no, I'm not on my speaker, but
are you in the bathroom? Because you sound
yes,
really
sir.
Okay. Just kind of talk up a little bit so we can hear you. But go ahead, buddy. What's up?
I got you. So you was talking about approaching and putting your bid in. So
yes.
Approaching is you going out of your way for the woman, and putting your bid in is you being in a power position, right? To where, you know, she's seeing you as the value or whatever, right? Like, there's the difference between the two. Because it sounds like the same thing to me.
Not. No, because, it's not because we don't look at women like y'all do. Y'all look at, oh my God, she's so sexy. She's so beautiful. I got to fuck her. That's what y'all think. I got to fuck her. I got to give her some dick, man. I want to get that ass and all the other stuff. We don't think like that. We see her like you do. That's the only thing we do right. We see her. From that point, we go in two totally different spots because you're saying how good and how sexy and all this bullshit. We're saying, I'm going to introduce her to my dick and go over there. That's right there's the total difference. We're not going to lie to her. We're not going to play games with her. But remember, when you have game, we don't run behind pussy. We have value in our dick because we know what to do in the bedroom, because we know that we can make that pussy purr and come without even touching the pussy. So we make it about our dick, where you guys, because you don't have experience, you want women, you want to fuck women, which is okay. You're running behind them. That means you're going down into her world of insecurity and emotions by you being emotional and effeminate. Does that make sense, sir?
I mean, I understand the concept of you putting a bid in, you know, but I think you like approaching women, you know, I mean, you can be in a power position too. You're approaching her,
but caller, this is what we're saying. It's like this, Prodigy. It's like, okay, would you, let's say a person, right, wanted to work for Google, right? That was their dream, right? And would it make sense for them to, let's say they just got their first job at Google, and then they went on camera live and was like, yo, guys, I finally got the job. And, you know, look at, you know, they showed a video to all their friends, they posted on TikTok, and they're very happy that they got the job. That makes sense. Yes?
I apologize, but can you repeat that?
Yeah, so I'm saying if a person wanted to work at Google and it's been their dream to work at Google, they finally get the job at Google, and then they film themselves on going to the job at the first day and put it on TikTok. That makes sense, right? Because they're excited and they're happy the fact that they got hired at Google. Yes?
Yeah.
Right. So now, would it make sense for Google to film that person they just hired and be all excited and tell everybody, oh my God, we just hired this person? Does that look right? Does that even make sense?
Well, no, Google wouldn't be necessarily approaching.
No, they approached that person because they said this person has the exact skill they need for this position. They said, we heard you were good at coding, and we said, hey, we want you to work here. Now, would it make sense for Google to be filming that person and then sharing it to everybody? Or does it make sense for the person whose dream it was to code at Google to film?
I mean, I understand the concept you got, but it's like you trying to correlate business to like dating.
Okay, but see,
Probably that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that Google is giving the employee the opportunity to be there, right? And the employee is happy to be there because they understand the magnitude of the opportunity. Now, check this out. The employee is filming because they see that as the opportunity. Google's not filming it because Google's like, well, we're Google. Like, you should be happy to even fucking be here. So what I'm saying is that when, like, for example, when the pickup artists film themselves approaching women, who are they saying is the opportunity? Them or the women?
Well, I would say the woman.
Exactly. So
it's like if you're going above and beyond for women, you know, or whatever. Like I have to see like the interaction they have with the
But
woman.
you all do
You
that.
know, to have more accurate
That's
statements. But, I
right.
mean,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that the pickup artist is filming themselves approaching the women. They're saying the women is the opportunity. And that's what Steve is saying, the difference between approaching and putting in the bid. What we're saying is that when you're approaching a chick and you're trying to chase her or try to get her validation or trying to get her to like you, that's the same thing as you going up there filming the girl. Let me show you how hot she is. Let me show you this hot girl I filmed so that you can be impressed by this hot girl I'm filming and I'm getting.
I would say they're doing it with purpose. Like they're not doing it just to do it. You know, like they're doing it to teach. They're doing it.
No,
to, like,
they're not. We're not. Wait. You're not. Okay, but you're not.
That's what I'm saying. How can you teach the man he's the opportunity by making the woman be on display?
Hold on, Lucario, let me say this right quick. Like, this is just my opinion, or this is just what I think. If you are like the value, or if you see yourself as opportunity, you honestly wouldn't even need to approach.
That's not
they would approach you.
No. Okay, so caller. So Prodigy. Are women equipped to approach, or are men equipped to approach?
Well, I'll say women and men are.
No, they're not.
They don't have to do it.
No, they're not. That's what we're trying to tell you. No, they're not. Because remember, you're the leader. You're the man. The point of you approaching a woman is giving her the opportunity to get with your program. Are you trying to get with a woman's program, or is she trying to get with your program?
I mean, obviously, I want her part of my program. You know, but she can still choose to approach me if she wants to.
Okay, Prodigy. Here's the thing, buddy. Here's the thing. With the bid is this simple. The reason we put our bid in and you approach is because you don't know how to create and stay on this thing called sexual tension. The reason why you approach is because
I do.
Okay, well, Prodigy, Prodigy, I'm undefeated. Please, you don't. Okay, can you please? You don't. And because, okay, Prodigy, let me ask you: are you sure that you know how to create sexual tension?
I mean, yeah, I do all the time.
Okay, all right. Then wait. Then please tell us how it is you create sexual tension with a woman. You see the woman.
I mean, if it's a woman, if it's a woman that I find attractive, you know, I'll approach her. I walk up to her.
You can't. Then you've already failed. Hold
on. Let me tell you what I do.
No, wait, stop, Prodigy. This is a teachable. Listen, we got to teach everybody. We'll let you finish, but this is where you failed. There's no such thing as a fucking attractive woman. What has she done that's attractive? Okay, Prodigy, listen to me.
It's my dick that determines, you know, how attractive the woman is.
You know? Oh my God. Prodigy, listen to me. Prodigy, you're not in the game. Understand about the game. The game is simple. Game is what game does. Do you understand that concept?
No, Steve. I agree. No, Steve. I agree with the mindset, like 100%. You should always 100% lead with a position of power. So I do agree with putting your bid in. I agree
you don't lead with power telling somebody they're attractive when you're the one that's attractive. What did they do?
I know I am.
No, you're not, because you're giving it away like Halloween candy to a bitch that didn't do anything to prove that she's attractive. You can't.
I'm not giving it away. You know, like I'm determining like who I want to approach. I'm just not approaching any woman. I'm not just giving my attention away to any woman.
Wait. Watch this. Okay, I'm gonna try Lucario again. I'm trying this. Okay, have you ever seen, Prodigy, a gas station, and right next to the gas station is a bunch of cars in the grass and shit that have the sticker outside with the truffled flags? You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen that?
I think so.
I like it, just like a car line where all the cars are on the grass right next to the gas station. Just a bunch of cars lined up, and there's stickers on the cars. Have you ever? We've all seen that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so if you saw a Bugatti in that lot for $500, now it was shiny. Oh boy, it really looked good, but it was sold for $500. Would you buy it? Just because it looks good, would you buy it?
Well, if it just looked good, then no. I want the complete version of the Bugatti.
Okay, good. But how are you going to get that when you're already saying the Bugatti is beautiful and attractive and gorgeous? You've already bypassed it and said that, you know what, I don't need to drive you. I'm going to buy into you because you know how to wear the perfect push-up bra, the perfect pants that show your ass, and the perfect makeup. You're falling in love with the fucking makeup. You don't even know about the goddamn person.
Well, I mean, that's true for both approaches, because when you put in your bid and you have to approach, to give the woman opportunity.
No.
When you approach, you're approaching the woman that you find attractive.
No, we don't.
It's like
we
you
don't
are
find her
initially.
No, but
Go ahead,
Prodigy, listen, we don't find her attractive. We don't find her attractive. We don't. She's not sexy. She's not gorgeous. She's not attractive. She's just a fucking woman. That's all she is, a woman. That is all she is.
So basically, Prodigy, this is what we're saying. A food could look however it wants to look, but we don't know if it's good until we taste it. Is that right? So you have to put it in your mouth, pause, for you to say, okay, this is good food. So it's the same thing when dealing with a woman. I could look at her and say, oh, she looks this way, but so does 100,000 the rest of them. But I have to go up and interact with her to see if I am attracted to her. And also to see if she's worth my time. That's what we're trying to tell you.
It's a different mindset.
Okay, so it's a car, right? It's a fucked up hoopty and it's a Lambo. Like, so you saying you have the same mindset for the hoopty and the Lambo, pretty much?
Well, okay. You like what you like. Okay. Every man has a thing. Some guys like big titties. I'm not a big titty guy. I'll deal with big titties, but I'm not a big titty guy. I'm an ass man. Some guys like ass, whatever, right? Every man likes what he likes. So we can't judge a man off of what he likes. We're saying is that what you do after you see what you like is going to be the determination of approaching and going on a date and being boring, basic, and bland versus having good experience in the bedroom, knowing your value and worth, and creating sexual tension throughout the whole interaction with the woman, sir.
Okay.
So Prodigy, you ever bought clothes and tried them on before you bought it?
Yeah, of course. The fitting on.
Right. That's what we're saying. So you could have saw the shirt and said, "Oh, that's a."
you look and you pick the clothes that you want, though. Like, maybe this shirt look better than this shirt.
Right, but you have to try it on first before you even say that it's a good shirt for you. Yes,
that's when you purchase when you try it on, right?
So that's what we're saying.
Yeah, no. Like, I understand. It's like if I approach this woman and she's not up to my standard, then it's like I don't want to deal with her.
But
like,
wait
I agree with it.
Wait. Then you're being a contradiction because you said she's attractive.
Yeah, she's attractive. That's why I'm approaching her. But when I peel the layers back, when I see the type of woman she is and all that, then I don't want to deal with her because she don't live up to my standard.
All right, Prodigy, when you have self-worth, there's no such thing as a fucking attractive woman. I don't understand you humans. When you should be mirror on the wall every day. I'm sexy. I'm gorgeous. I'm attractive. I'm desirable. That shit has to be earned from a woman. That's why when you guys walk up to them and tell them they're attractive or sexy, gorgeous, that shit doesn't hit them because it's weak. But when we tell them they're sexy, gorgeous, and attractive, they melt. Why do you think that is? Why is it when guys that look at women that are sexy, gorgeous, and attractive and say they're sexy, gorgeous, attractive, they're like, oh, well, thank you. Right. Versus us that say they ain't shit until they prove themselves. And then when we give them that compliment, they melt. Why do you think that is, Prodigy?
Well, I mean, two things could be true, Steve. Like when I approach a woman and I tell them they're attractive because that's generally like how I approach them. And it hit for some women. Some women it don't hit for. Some women it do hit for. And
so hold on. So Prodigy, did you see the new Mission Impossible movie?
No.
Okay, is it a good movie?
I don't know.
Really? How come?
I didn't see it. I don't know.
Oh, exactly. That's our point.
That's the point. Fuck you, Clap that.
So if I see a woman across
wait a minute. Hold up. My whole point is this. Like, I like what I like. So I'm going to approach this woman.
That's
I like a woman with a fat ass and all. I'm approaching because that's what I like, right? Like this is what my chick is telling me to do or whatever. So when I talk to this woman and over time when I see she's not the woman for me, I'm gonna let her go.
Prodigy.
That's what we're saying. We're saying what you're saying is we're just talking about the surface level part. You understand what I'm saying? What we're saying is just like with the movie, you haven't seen the movie, so you can't even say you like it or you are interested in it because you have to experience it. Like it has to be based on your program and what you like and what you don't like. But you're not going to know that until the woman has proved it, just like the movie has to prove to you that it's good.
So Prodigy, think about.
You can see the trailer to know if you want to watch it or not. But
the trailer, but do you know if the movie's a good movie by the trailer?
Prodigy, come on, let's honor it. Prodigy.
Yeah, it's the same for the woman. Like I don't know if it's a good woman, I do. I hold myself to a standard, so I'm gonna want the woman to hold herself to the same standard I hold myself to.
How many times have you seen something when you were a kid? Because we all have done this. Maybe it was an ice cream. Maybe it was a dessert or something, and you got really excited about it. And then when you got it, you were like, man, this is a bunch of shit. It looked good, but man, it doesn't even taste good. We're saying to you, Prodigy, is that there's nothing wrong with you seeing the woman the way you see her. It's when you label that fucking woman. That's the problem. You don't label her. She has to earn the label. You don't give her a label. See, women, I'm telling you.
No, hold up. I can't be on the phone too long. I apologize. I'm at work right now. But no, Steve, what you saying could be true. Like every woman you approach, like you don't necessarily have to tell her she's attractive. I'm just saying I do it because that is what it works for me. So I'm gonna do it until it starts working. Like if I have 50 approaches and it start working, I'm gonna stop doing it.
Okay.
But I do it because it works for me. Okay. But it might not work for every guy because every guy might not have the same self-respect about themselves. Like the same way I have for myself.
You don't have self-respect for yourself because you're placing a woman above you. No self-respecting man will ever do no shit like that. And no self-respecting man is going to step off his goddamn throne to go into the mud of an insecure woman that has emotional issues and ups and downs. Why the fuck would I run behind her? She should be trying to come up to me. So I'm not going to tell her she's beautiful and attractive and sexy when she knows she's broken. She knows she's broken.
No, I agree with that, Steve.
Right.
Steve, I agree with that. I actually said there earlier, like she should be coming to you.
No,
but what I'm saying,
I don't mean coming to you. What I'm saying is, okay, young man, well, here's the thing. Regardless if you approach or we put our bid in, right? That has nothing to do with the first conversation you have with her. Now, before you leave, please tell us the first conversation you have with these women that you so-called approach, and then I will prove to you why your approaching sucks. So what is the conversation you have with her?
Okay, so before I say it, let me say this. I think I'm so attractive, like I have to tell women, how I feel about them so they could actually believe the shit I'm saying. Shout out to Lucario.
Okay.
He made a good point. He said But hold up, this is what I say when I talk to women. Hold up, this is what I say. I approach her, I say, hey, how you doing? What's your name? And she tell me her name, and then I say, my name's such and such. I'm like, look, I came up to you. I thought you was fine. I thought you was sexy. I thought you was attractive. And then when I say that, she's going to smile. And as soon as she smiles, like, God damn, your fucking smile like radiating off, like your smile bright as fuck. I'm actually kind of jealous. You like
what?
Okay, this is what I do. It feels like most of the time I say that. It always spark a positive emotion to where they smile, and then from there, I might compliment them more. Like maybe she got a nice smile, maybe she got some nice skin or whatever. I'm just doing things to constantly spark emotion.
Prodigy.
So, that's just what I do.
Okay, Prodigy. All that shit is wrong, but I'm not talking about that. Prodigy. Let's skip all that.
It's working for me. Maybe it might not work for every guy. I'm just saying it worked for me.
Prodigy. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the first time she calls you on the phone. What are you talking about?
Oh, she called me on the phone?
Yeah, what is that conversation?
That's when I'm actually flirting with her and like building sexual tension, telling her I want to fuck and all these different things.
Wait. If you wanted to fuck, goddamn, if you wanted to fuck, why didn't you do that? See, this is why you're disingenuous. If you wanted to fuck, why didn't you just say what you wanted in the beginning?
I do.
I was about to say nigga. Are you serious? Prodigy.
Yes, I do.
Prodigy.
Hold on, wait a minute. This is what I do. Hold on, wait a minute. This is what I do. I got this motherfucker in the bathroom. Look, this is what I do. So when I approach a woman, I tell them they're sexy, they find they gorgeous and all that, you know, and I say I'm like, look, you fine as hell, you sexy as fuck, you know. I'm telling them like I'm sexually attracted to them. But I don't necessarily flat out tell them I want to fuck. I do that over the phone.
No. But wait, Prodigy, if that's your truth, then you're being disingenuous. That's what I'm saying.
Look, I can't. Hold on. Look, I can't be on the phone too long. I gotta go, man.
Okay. Well, please, hey, Prodigy, please call. I'm gonna do a show later on tonight, so I can have a discussion with you. We can chop it up, okay, buddy? But we appreciate you, okay, Prodigy? Thank you. Okay, let's just say something on this right here. See what I'm saying, Lucario? You guys wonder why women fuck us quickly because y'all are liars. Wait, Lucario, why tell a woman she's cute and she's fine and how you doing and what's going on when all you want to do is fuck? So why don't you cut the semantics out and go to the brass tacks, Lucario? Hey, what's up? Let's fuck. What's wrong? What's wrong?
A lot of times what they do is that they stretch out. They try to stretch out the situation for whatever reason, but again, it becomes inconsistent. That's the thing that you guys got to understand. But the thing is this, right? Y'all gotta understand that just getting sex does not mean you have game. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you're going on dates does not mean you have game. That's all you're trying to tell you guys, right? Because the thing is that, you know, like it's like somebody saying, well, you know, if you get a lot of money, then that means that, you know, you have the skill to get money. No, you could just rob a bank and get money. You feel what I'm saying? So just having money doesn't mean that you actually have the skill to get money or that you have skills. So it's the same concept. So the thing is that you guys have to understand, like, the game is about you, because notice when we ask you guys the question, we're not even paying attention to the woman. We're paying attention to your actions. We're paying attention to how you're doing it. We're paying attention to why you're doing it. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Like the other caller, where he was like, "Oh, I would just tell the girl, hey, take my number, and then I'll tell her." And he said, "I'll tell her, hey, I'll let you know what we're gonna do later." And it's like, okay, I'm paying attention to the fact that you don't even have a plan yet. You understand? Yeah. He says, "Oh, I just tell her to come on the date, and then I'll figure it out." So by you doing that, that's telling me that you are going on the date just hoping and praying that she likes you. You see what I mean? So we're always paying attention to how you're doing stuff. So if you're in a situation where, like what Prodigy was doing, where he said, well, I get on the phone and I flirt with her and tell her all the sexual stuff, Steve is saying, why didn't you say that at the beginning? Because if you said that at the beginning, why are you being redundant in the fucking conversation on the call? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's what we're saying to you guys out here. It's okay that you want to fuck, but please understand you're not the only one trying to fuck. And that's y'all's problem. Y'all are going against a bunch of cubic zirconium motherfuckers that don't know how to fuck versus the man that has experience. Building sexual tension makes her think about you in a sexual way, not you begging her to think about you in a sexual way, or taking her to a dinner and trying to press her to hope that she thinks about you in a sexual way. When you're the guy, you're gonna be so cold with the dick, you're gonna be like, man, look, man, you don't deserve the dick yet, because you haven't done nothing to prove to me that you should get this dick, which is going to build up sexual tension, because she's never met men that place value on their dick. They only meet guys that place value in pussy. I don't understand. And then y'all go down. You're approaching, you go down, because you can't even be honest. Look at that. How bad is that? You can't even be honest with a woman. You can't even ask her what you want. Going to McDonald's. Can I help you? Yeah. So how's your day going? Guys, y'all gotta get this game. Lucario, would you? God, let's round this up, because I know we gotta go and everything. But this is why y'all have trouble even online, because Lucario, the same thing they do to women outside of the internet, the same thing they do on the internet. Beat around the bush, walk on eggshells, pretend to be nice, be disingenuous, and lie to women, and then you expect her to open her legs to someone like that? It doesn't make any sense.
Crazy. Shit is crazy. So, guys, man, I'm telling you, I get up on this game. Go to shoplocario.com, go to badboymembership.com. You feel what I'm saying? Join the membership and hit us up for coaching, man. You guys need some coaching.
Y'all need, and there was some great calls, man. Shout out to Virginia. Great call, man. And we appreciate the calls, appreciate the questions, guys. All right, man, we're going to see you guys next Tuesday. All my Man Mindset guys will have a show later on tonight around 8 East or 9 East tonight. Okay, guys? So we out. We'll see y'all guys tonight. The car, what you got? You got a show later on today, or what's going on?
Tomorrow
morning. Okay, so he's got one in the morning.
Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm going to be doing a show early. And then,
your birthday. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a birthday. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Hold on, dog. You know, I got to, hold on, man. Tomorrow's his birthday. God, hold on. I'm sorry.
I already know.
No, where's Lil Lucario? No, Lil Lucario. Got Lil his birthday. It's going to be. Bad boy the dating game. Man, where we going? Are we hitting 50 yet or late 48?
44. So,
oh, goddamn. Still young as fuck. 44.
I'm an old nigga out here in these streets.
Oh, nigga, I'll be 54 and all these motherfuckers. You talking about, oh, goddamn, dog. Oh, shit. Hey, but you know what? We still have game and y'all still can learn the game, guys. Remember, doesn't matter how you are, you can always learn the game. Get with Lucario at shoplucario.com. Go to the Man Mindset, learn the game. But, guys, we appreciate you all, gentlemen. Please appreciate you. And, guys, remind tomorrow, fucking bombard him with happy birthday. I know he hates that shit, but show appreciation to this man for being on this planet, dog. Because guess what, Lucario? People need men like you, dog. And it's good that you in this planet. And it's good that you hit another year, my brother, man. Respect to you, brother.
Appreciate it. That's what's up.
That's respect. All right, guys. Guys, make sure tomorrow everybody hit his ass up. Happy birthday and shit to him. Fuck with him. Hey, fuck his shit up so bad he might have to get this shit shut down. Wish him happy birthday, okay? All right, and shout out to you, man. And guys, we'll see y'all guys next Tuesday. We out. Peace. We out.
Peace.
All right.